You got me going into overdrive. Too busy, can you leave a message by the tone? You got me wrapped around in summertime. Yeah, yeah, I need to know we'll fall in love right here and now. Call me up whenever you're feeling low. Stimulate your mind, we can take it slow. You got me going crazy now. Falling into you, 'cause you're on my mind. Jump, jump on it. Put 'em up, come and show me. I guess we'll never know it. Oh, on it. Put 'em up. No second thoughts, just let me change your mind. Put 'em up. I guess we'll never know it. Put 'em up. No second thoughts, just let me change your mind. You're taking way too long, it's overtime. No lucky strikes, you're all it takes to be in my zone. So show me something, just a little sign. Yeah, I'm always ready, so just tell me when to go. Call me up whenever you're feeling low. Stimulate your mind, we can take it slow. You got me going crazy now. Falling into you, 'cause you're on my mind. Jump on it. Put 'em up, come and show me. I guess we'll never know it. Oh, on it. Put 'em up. No second thoughts, just let me change your mind. Put 'em up. I guess we'll never know it. Put 'em up. No second thoughts, just let me change your mind. Let me change your mind. Oh, put 'em up, yeah. I guess we'll never know it. Put 'em up. No second thoughts, just let me change your mind.
That song's a vibe, ain't it? Holy crap. Gotta change your mind. What's up, guys? I don't want to change your mind, though, for me, because I think tonight's going to be a fun night. What do you guys think? I think it's going to be a fun night, because you know what? Car we're taking out, right? You know what car? Just throw it out there. We're taking out the Challenger tonight, guys. It's going to be a fun night with the Challenger. Finish getting set up here. I know I ain't got no weapons in that thing, so we're going to make sure we got what we need, and we're going to go after it. It's going to be a fun night in server. Very excited. We ain't got Burko tonight, though. It's all right, though. We'll find him on the next one, I guess. We're taking out the... Nah, going the wrong damn way there. Let's go this way. Yeah, I guess this weekend's gonna be Troopin weekend, and the next weekend we'll do some stiff stuff all weekend. I think that'll be the play. Challenger here. Ah, there it is, right there. Yep, got American muscle. There she is. We'll transfer it. Smexy is what I like to call it. Oh, that thing looks so damn good. Jasmine, how's it going? We got Ian in the house. Ian, dude. You got your shirt. I think somebody else got their shirt today too. You've had your shirt though, I think, Ian. Tonight's not going to be a super long stream. May go until 11 p.m. my time, so a little over 2 hours. There is a reason for that. We're not going to have a front plate. Wrong CAD. I left their Discord. You know, might as well just leave this too. How'd I leave it? Oh well. We'll figure out how to leave it later. Is it here? No. How the hell do I get out of here? There we go. Make sure I got the radio pulled up here. Got the radio on. Got it all down low.
San Andreas Dispatch.
Yep.
.878's headed back to Mission Road for repairs.
Oh, hang on just a second. My pedals are not working.
I'm going to continue with that black SUV. We're going to be over at 422 Olympic Freeway.
Lizzie, what's up? Welcome on in.
Scratch that. We're actually getting onto Elysian Fields Freeway at this time, southbound, 449.
We're not in service yet, so we can't do anything, but we are going to park up right here for a second.
We're going to be taking the exit here and taking a right-hand turn westbound onto Innocence Boulevard. 170. Really picking up speed here.
The one car I pull out don't have a rifle in
Still
it.
continuing. Oh, we just struck a local here. Still continuing westbound Innocence.
Does this one have it? Nope, not there. Watch, all the cars that we pull out now is not going to have the freaking rifle in it, you know? There we go.
Continuing northbound Power. Left-hand turn in the alleyway here. We're going to be coming up to... We're at Benny's in the alleyway here. Take a left-hand turn now on Alta Street southbound. What's Postal 384? Westbound Innocence again. He's back with his friend here in the other vehicle. We're continuing northbound on La Puerta Freeway.
So let me ask you guys. I'm very curious here on a thing, and I'm thinking about
Still
doing this
383.
for the store, but I'm not officially for sure yet. So I am thinking about partnering with.
They got over the hill there. They must, I don't know which direction they went for. Disregard, I have them here. We're going to be back on the freeway. Continuing eastbound, northbound.
I'm thinking about partnering up, or maybe opening maybe some affiliate or some affiliate applications for the website.
They're still together. They're stopping, guys. They're stopping.
And basically, I don't know. I want to get your guys' opinion. Obviously, we would want people that has some sort of following on a social media account, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It doesn't really matter which one. I'm just throwing this idea out there. I'm just kind of throwing the idea out because I don't know really how to do it, but I've seen like a lot of people on TikTok do it. And for people that have a following, and I'm saying probably 500 people or more, and they get good return on videos, I'm thinking about, you know, giving out free items to you guys that want to participate. Obviously, the shipping would probably have to be paid for because I don't have a way to give free shipping and free items. But then you guys would basically make a commission on items sold. I'd give you guys like an affiliate link to the website, and anybody that sold off that link, that bought something off the link that you have, you guys would earn a commission. Now, it's very preliminary. I have nothing set up in stone, but anybody here that has some sort of following?
And pit timer's definitely up. I don't have a push bumper.
Break San Andreas 38. There's a bank robbery going to be at the Fleeca Bank in Chumash.
We're in the alleyways now for the freezer place, 169. Left-hand turn on Capitol now, going westbound. Right-hand turn to northbound on Popular, close to 163.
Any units free to break for that trap for that bank with me? You can come in with $2. Thank you, pal. Yeah,
And
man.
the Charger, if you want to pass me, if you want to go ahead and hit that SUV. Hit some more. We'll continue northbound on East Coast Freeway, close to 449. Flipping around, going back to southbound. One jack unit, that car's coming up on you.
Yeah, 814 Fleeca Bank robbery. 814.
Well, you guys have the air. We'll still be in the pursuit here. We got 2 units.
Dangerous 30. I'm set up outside the Fleeca Bank. There looks to be a bike that has been exploded. There was a red car up the way. I'm pretty sure it was a lookout. Got somebody exiting. Gonna be a black man. Gonna be a rider wearing all black. He's going around the backside now, with a gun.
Watch your back.
He's went around the backside. I don't have eyes currently. All right, he's jumped a wall. He's headed back over down the way, I believe.
Just south of the bank now. From 97 with you.
Copy. He's gonna be back that way somewhere. He jumped the fence, had to. Individuals will be wearing all black.
Break. I've got a Audi station wagon fleeing.
Where you at?
It was southbound. Gonna be 811. Just head on with the local somewhere. No, currently no eyes. Still southbound. I've got no eyes this time.
Okay, copies. I'm gonna go back and see if I can collect fingerprints.
Looks like the party got ejected from the vehicle. I'm gonna stay with them here.
Yeah, well, I got black SUVs over here by Bolingbrook now.
So far.
Be westbound Route 68. Signal forward into another vehicle.
San Andreas Hill Patrol, come out with your hands up.
Still westbound Route. Oh, shots fired! Shots fired! 822, I'm in a pursuit. Still continuing westbound 68.
Yeah, 1-4 eastbound 68 coming toward you.
Man, if you'd have called that out a hell of a lot sooner, I'd been down there with you.
Sorry, my head is half working. What's up?
Can you see me, hear me?
No, yeah, it's all on my end.
I got you.
Yeah, no, so it was a, like an Audi RS6 wagon.
I got you.
Right when I was starting to call it out, I had a local just smash the ever-loving shit out of my front, so.
Yeah, he
Or I
ran
hit
around the
them
corner
out
and
of-
jumped the fence back there. Or jumped the wall.
Yep. I figured I was, so at least we have a vehicle description. They
Yeah.
were off and running and running it off. So.
Yeah, I got you. Let me see if I can get any prints off this bike. It looked like it got blew
Sure.
up when they, I guess the bank was closed and they blew open the door with C4 or something. I don't know. A thermite bomb, pipe bomb, something. Let me see if I can get prints off this thing.
Very distinct. Custom frame.
Yeah, a Shih Tzu. No plate. But it is going to get impounded.
Oh, yeah.
You want to check a plate? Because apparently the VIN number's pulling up. OCX 485.
15282 direct, you code 4 with that Audi driver.
10-4, I'm good for.
Boy, Audi driver. Did they get him?
Did they?
Last unit, was that an Audi, a red Audi wagon, station wagon?
Negative, it's a black area.
Oh, no, that was the original one.
10-4.
Got you.
My bad. Real quick, though, check that sunset out.
You know what? That deserves a picture.
I was just going to say, man, you know, who better to share a sunset with than Trooper Spear?
Swanson. Don't
Swanson?
call me that damn
Sorry.
bastard. I'm Trooper Swanson.
said.
You don't forget it.
All right. Well, I won't now.
Yeah. Spears is my cousin. He works for LSPD and he sucks.
I know. Well, I wish he was here.
No, hell, I wish he was under the jail. Dude, he used to be a mobster that never got caught in Liberty City. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, dude, the whole family knows about it. He never got caught. And he went and he said, "Hi, I'm going to try to join the LSPD when I get to Los Santos." Guess what he did? He's a fucking detective now.
To be honest, the first question is, "Are you sure?" And then they give you a crayon.
I mean, that is true. But hey, anyways, yeah, there wasn't anything in there, so I don't know how much it was how much was taken.
Sure.
So,
All right, no problem.
yep. I was just right up the street. I mean, there's a lookout up the way there. I'm gonna go up there and see if that car's still there, but I believe it's a lookout.
Good idea. All right, yeah, I will head back and get this piece of crap fit.
All right, man. We'll see you, buddy.
Stay safe.
It's interest 38. We're back in service. No evidence found. I can talk with detectives if they're available. Let's see if this old lookout's up here. They are.
Metro 230, I'll be 10-6 back to station for repairs.
Hey! Whoa, don't walk back here. What are you doing? Okay, step back up there. I was checking to see if you were okay, and then you step out on me. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I got flung from my car after a local swerved in front of me.
Okay.
A medic came out and helped me out.
Okay. I was responding to a call, and I saw you sitting here. I thought you may have been on the lookout for somebody else. That's what my concern was, and then I come up here and you step out on me. You see what I'm saying? So...
I get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was a robbery not even a half mile down the road here, and then you step out on me like I'm fixing to shoot you if you step out on me. You know what I mean?
Okay. I
So may want to call the medics back to revive you after I put some holes in you. I mean, I'm just don't step on an officer like that, okay?
I get it.
Not every
I've had
stop is
people
malicious,
chasing
I
me.
promise.
Yeah, I definitely get it. I had people chase me off a bridge earlier. It's
I
been
get
a
it.
fucking day.
No, I get it. Listen, do you want an accident report to take to your insurance, or are you just gonna claim it yourself?
I'm just gonna claim it myself. It's
Okay.
fine.
All right. Is the car okay? Do I need to take you anywhere, or is it okay to drive?
I really appreciate it, but yeah, no, it's good. I'm gonna take it back to Harmony and do some work on it, and then I should be good from there.
Okay. All right. Any reason
thank
for the
you so
vest? Any reason for the vest? I mean,
Yeah, no, that's actually because I had people swerving at me, chasing me, and they had guns, and I'm just scared for my life.
have you made a police report about it?
I have, yes.
Okay.
I had an officer who I talked to, and they were very nice and helpful, and he told me that
Okay.
just stay safe. So
Yeah, no, I
I'm
got you.
staying safe.
I was just asking because if you wanted a report done, I could go up here in the parking lot and I could do that real quick, and then we could be looking out for whoever's trying to hurt you.
Yeah, I believe a report was done.
Okay.
It's a SUV and like a Porsche hatchback kind of looking
got you.
car.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're good, I'll get out of your hair. You're free to go at this time. Okay.
All right, thank you so much, officer.
You have a good one.
Will do.
Wow, that was crazy. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying about the business thing, I thought about it. You know, a small commission will be made on people that come to the website using your link. Like, we'll make sure we can get that somehow. I'm sure there's apps out there that I can do to get that to work. You know, but it's just a thought I had. So, if you are interested in that, make sure you join the Discord, because that'll be the first place I put it out at, and then I'll put it out on like YouTube and then elsewhere. But that's the biggest thing is, if you want to do it and you want to help me out, you also want to make a little bit of money in between, we can work something out there. So. Went fishing today? Heck yeah, dude. Matthew, what's up, pal? What's up?
Howdy, friend.
Worked in a hot ass shop. Is Spriggs in OCRP? It wasn't Quentin. I was able to bring in 3 people, and I brought in 3 people, so. Oh, Matt, my day's been bad. It's been fantastic, man. We had fun with the baby today. Yeah, enjoyed a little day with him, and heck yeah, Lon. What I'm talking about, pal. They started the referral thing a couple of days ago. Yep. Burko, so I did two of my favorite people in the world. No offense to anybody, right? But Burko, he's been in OCRP before. That's actually how I met him. We've talked about that. He left when it got really like a lull period in like 2020, and we was able to bring him back in, so I did. And then Grim, he's been in, or he was in Century. He role plays well, from what I see. And he's been a watcher of mine since I was up first on Twitch in 2018. So I brought him in. And then one night in a voice call, I always told Sauce that if, you know, they ever did a refer a friend or there was a way I could get him in, I would. And that's how I did it. So I don't know how many more people I would get. I hadn't asked. I'm going to let people actually come in. If they're still doing it in a couple of months, I may try to hit up a couple more of my friends that want to come in. But, you know, I did the 3 that I know that I've role played with before, and they enjoyed it. So, oh yeah, Grim was my first watcher ever in the. We became friends outside of that. Like, he's my first Twitch follower ever. So that was pretty cool, right? And then Burko, me and him met in OCRP back in 2018. So, Sauce, I met him through the YouTube stuff, doing YouTube. But oh yeah, he'll enjoy that for sure. We're going to sit here and watch this intersection for people to come out that's trucking, or that is topping the hill. Yeah, I think they're all great choices in my opinion, Ian.
Metro 518, show me 1037 tonight. I just received a 911 call. There is a report of a stolen vehicle. RO is going to be on scene at the helipad.
Oh yeah, Andy. That's one thing that I'm very cautious about, and it's not malicious to you guys, but this refer a friend is truly what that means. It's refer a friend. And I'm not saying that you guys aren't all friends. I'm not saying that. But you guys are a representation of me and if I bring somebody in that is a shitty role player, or they just act, well, I guess ignorant's the word. The word that I'd like to use is ignorant. That looks bad on me. So I don't want to bring in just straight viewers that I've never played games with. I know, Andy, we've role played a few times. The problem with that would be I've never played with you outside of things, right? So it is what it is. No offense to anybody. I brought in the people that I've actually gamed with and have gamed with for a while now. So even out of like Bubba and Quentin, them two would be very high on the list if I were to bring in a few more people, because I've gamed with them. But I've done the most gaming with Grim, Burko, and Sauce. So, oh yeah, he's an OG, like first days in Twitch OG. Like that's how much of an OG he is. He's been there since day one. And when I swapped over to YouTube, I'm like, man, Grim ain't gonna come back. I even took a hiatus from streaming, like a long hiatus, like 3 or 4 years, and he come back. So Tyler, we may have, buddy. I don't quite damn remember. I can't tell you the last time I played Ready or Not. But you're an OC now too, aren't you, Tyler? So I mean, it's not that big of a deal now when you got in another way. I don't want anybody to take offense for what I'm saying there. That's not my point. That's not what I'm trying to do. You know, if you take offense, well, I mean, all I can tell you is to get over it. Because wasn't my intention. Shy, what's up? What's up? I'd pop in. We're gonna go share the love. Yeah, man. Yeah. Welcome in and go share the love. Hope you have a good night.
That's your 518. Show me on scene at the F349. Taking a report.
Yeah, we're doing Leo one more time, and then next week we're gonna do a lot of Civ stuff. I want to get ready and do another. I want to try to get the stuff to do a big bank robbery, like the big one, like Polito or Pacific Standard. You know, we're not capturing anything if we don't turn on the damn radar, right? Yeah, tonight's not going to be a long stream tonight. I mean, it's going to be about 2 hours, my normal time, but I'm not going to be on till wee hours of the morning. I am going to Atlanta early in the morning, so Anderson, I don't know. I thought about bringing it. His name's going to be Detective or Deputy Smith. Andrew Smith. He's going to be Roxwood County because I don't think we have anybody in Roxwood. So he's definitely going to be a Roxwood deputy. We have a couple of county, but we're definitely going to do Roxwood. We're sitting here. I'm hoping some trucks start showing up, you know, 18-wheelers. Oh, who dat? I don't want to go to Atlanta. I've got to go over to the airport. I got to go to the airport, unfortunately. I don't think anybody willingly goes to Atlanta. Just my opinion. Yeah, we'll be fine. Be alright. We'll be strapped. You still have a Grapeseed PD in the live server? Yeah, we do have Grapeseed, and Sandy Shores will be coming as well. The Vic. Does Grapeseed or does Roxwood have a Vic? I don't know what they do. Hidden King, how you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing all right. '23 Charger, '08 Tahoe, 17 Expedition, 19 Dodge Ram, and 16 Explorer. Sammy, I don't have any idea how you know all that information, bro.
I'm not sure if I went into 38 direct.
Go ahead.
Are you available?
Yeah, 10-4.
Could you head down to 349 at the book deck for me, please?
Do you need me 1018 or normal response be okay?
No, I don't need it. You don't need a respawn code. It's just I have an also here that apparently had his bike stolen, and apparently you impounded the bike.
Before. $230 from 38.
230.
Can you respond down there as well? It may be our suspect trying to claim a stolen bike.
10 for, can you 10-9 to 20?
It'll be 349.
10-4, is that the boat launch?
10-4, he said his name was Javier.
No, I don't think it is the fastest car in the fleet, actually. I think the fastest car that we have is actually the marked Challenger, or the marked Charger, I mean. Sanders 30 IB, rolling 97 at the docks 249. How's it going?
It's been better.
Okay.
Your friend there had a headache.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where he went. Didn't know if you stuffed him in the trunk or not. So he said before, I guess before you had the headache, that you had a bike that was stolen?
Yeah, so I own the vehicle factory over in 229, and you know, I was needing to make some money, so my friend and I, Tony, we went out fishing. We've been fishing for like the past 4 hours. And
where's Tony at?
He's back out on the boat. We ran out of, well, I ran out of bait. He still had some left, so he dropped me off, and I was gonna go run and grab bait, and then he was gonna come back and meet up. And when that happened, I had taken my bike over because I was out here a little bit earlier, and he brought the company van over a little bit later, and I picked him up. When I came back, the van's still here, but the bike was gone.
Okay.
And I thought that was a little bit weird. So then that's when I called. And then when I looked to see where it was after I had called to report it stolen, it said it was an impound, which I was like confused about. And then I actually just went in the trunk to see how much of the bait I had left stored in the van. And we have stuff missing out of our van too. We had like 5 repair kits that are gone. We're missing some liver bait. There's stuff missing out of our van too. I honestly have no idea what was in the van because I was
Okay.
drove it over. But I know we have repair kits in the van because, you know,
Yeah.
the automotive company, that's gone. The bike's gone. Shit's gone, man.
I got you. Okay, well, so I'll tell you, yes, there was a bike impounded. Okay. You're more than welcome to come up to Mission Road with me and sit down and have a conversation about why or where it may be, or whatever the reason may be. I'm not gonna release it right now because it is involved in an investigation. And I've seen this happen before where, and I'm not blaming you of anything. I'm not accusing you, and you're not being held against your will. You're free to go at any time. But I'm gonna have to do some further investigation because I've had some criminals either lose their vehicle, because I was on scene immediately of this incident. I was on scene immediately, and they, they kind of jumped ship, ran around the building. I saw the blew up bike around the front, and they jumped a couple of walls and took off in an Audi. What manufacturer did you say you owned?
We own. Well, I don't own it. I'm the manager of it. It's the Denter Mufflin factory. The one that's over on 229.
Okay. What vehicles are manufactured there?
Right now we haven't made anything yet. We need some more machinery to make it, but when we do, it'll be Audis.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we're out fishing, because our machinery not the machinery, the farm actually needs repaired before I can move stock, and I need stock to produce product.
All right, so yeah, I'm more than willing to give you your bike back. If it is your bike, you need to prove ownership of it. So I need some sort of registration that's in your name, something that's going to show that vehicle in your name. But I do want to have a conversation at Mission Row. So
that's fine. The bike should be registered to me. I mean, I marked it as stolen when I called the cop.
But that was just now, right?
Yeah, just now. As I said, we've been out fishing for a while.
Okay.
I get called funny how we come back. He's still out.
Oh, yeah, you're going to need an alibi because, I mean, right now, if the bike belonged to you and the bike was the only thing on scene, if I can confirm the bike was yours via registration, you're suspect number one, brother. So, yeah, get him to come back.
Stop blowing up my
Tell
phone.
me when I rolled up that you had your that your ID was on the bike, correct?
It's not on me. It should have either been on the bike or it's in my garage.
Hey, 230, is any detectives around? Or is it going to be me, I guess, handling the investigation from here?
Yeah, no, I don't believe so. Let me double check.
Okay.
So where else have you been this evening, sir?
No detectives.
I literally, I woke up, I got on a boat.
You good to hang out with me if we were to interview him in Mission Row?
100%, but
Alright.
Why is this phone going straight to voicemail?
Well, like, and let's just so you know, I don't have any evidence that's pressing to charge anybody with yet. The bike being on scene and being my only form of
He may have had a headache. His phone's going straight to voicemail.
Okay, yeah, that is what it is.
Is this your trailer over there?
No, the trailer's not mine.
Gotcha.
Do you mind driving to Mission Row with me then? I'll follow you up to Mission Row and we can have a conversation, and then once we're done with the conversation.
I don't have the keys to this van though, so I can't.
I can give you a ride if you want. That's
Yeah,
not a
we can give
problem.
you a ride, man.
That's fine.
It's not your van.
You have any weapons on you?
No, the only thing I've got on me is my mechanics paint sprayer and food and water.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll pat you down. You can ride with me, I guess, or mission LSPD can take you. But I want to have a conversation about where you've been. I'll tell you what we'll talk about. We'll talk about where you've been. How long you had the bike. When did you report it missing? All this other stuff that I want to compile evidence or a case for, because there was a robbery that happened. Okay. And I want to confirm, and we can pull your vehicle out of impound. I was not able to pull any prints of it off of it then, but I may be able to pull prints off of it once we get it pulled out. But it was in pretty rough shape, so we'll just see how it comes out into the world. So you could ride with me if you want. I'm in that Challenger back over there.
Fine. Yeah. The only thing. Oh, I do have a baseball bat. That's the only thing that you might be concerned about.
Well, go ahead and store that baseball bat right back in there.
Is it unlocked? I don't have keys for it. Oh, it is unlocked. There you go. Pat me down. I didn't even see that the first time I looked, I'll be honest.
So, but you don't have keys to it, right?
No, I don't have the keys to this. I have the keys are for what's supposed to be my bike, and then I have no idea what the other set of keys are.
Okay.
I have no idea.
All right. Well, let's if you don't mind, let's go ahead and head on back over to the car. I'll pat you down for weapons, anything that's maybe illegal, and you'll be able to hop in the passenger seat. Okay.
Literally just mechanic stuff.
Well, I'll just make sure. You don't mind if I search you, do you?
No.
All right. You can hop in. Don't touch any buttons. Don't touch anything, and don't turn the computer around.
Yeah, yep. I was there with them.
I'm gonna take him down to LSPD. Talk to him a little bit about that bike because the issue happened and now he's reporting it stolen. I think it was a botched robbery, and I think, in my opinion, I don't have evidence to prove this, but I think he's reporting it stolen to get his stuff back after we arrived on scene. So,
do you want to impound this? Do you want to impound this van over here?
No.
Whose is it? He says he doesn't have keys.
He said that he told me that it was a company van.
I mean, I can ask him. Is there any way you can't move this thing at all, right?
He told me that it was a company van. So.
I mean, if I went to the garage, I could try to recover it to the garage, but
Well, you won't be able to because it'll be in the world. So, we can't leave it on the boat ramp. So either we need to get it moved, either you break into it, hot wire it, move it, or we impound it.
I mean, I can try and move it. I mean, I don't know if Tony's coming back. 'Cause, I mean,
Well,
I
if he
don't know
comes back, we can just
something comes out.
because right now you don't have your alibi as yourself. I don't have Tony to talk to, so I need to talk to Tony. And if you don't have if Tony's not around to talk, then we can pay a visit to him later. But the issue is I have questions about your bike. I have questions about where you were. I need to see if you can come up with articulate a good answer for my questions once we start asking. And
I mean, I can tell you exactly where we were fishing.
I mean,
you could tell me anywhere in the ocean, but if I don't have somebody that points you in that direction, I can't prove that.
Okay,
Like
so
I need to be able to.
Let me ask you a question then, right? If I was fishing by myself and I came back and my bike was gone, you're gonna point the finger at me just because
no
I was
one's
out there by
pointing the
myself
finger
fishing?
at
No,
you.
I'm not pointing the finger. I'm pointing the finger at the person that was driving the bike. That's who I'm
If
pointing the
any-
finger at.
Trooper
Yeah, and you're
Swanson-
making it sound like I am the one that did it. I was literally just out freaking fishing so I can prepare my farms so I can get my freaking factory going again because the old one had freaking asbestos in it.
Okay, that's fine, man. Listen, I'm not accusing anybody, but in order for me to give you your bike back, I need to clear you as a suspect. You're the owner of the bike. The incident has already happened, and now you're trying to recover what we impounded from the scene. You see what I'm
can't
saying?
report what I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say here.
And I'm trying to tell you. I mean, we can just hold on to it until the investigation's over with, and we can call you whenever we're done with the investigation. Or
That's usually what we do.
Or we can come up to the mission row. We can have a conversation about what has went down, and I'll tell you what I have, and I'll see if I can, get some information on where if I can put you at X spot at this time, when everything was occurring. And if I can, great. If Tony's around, fantastic. That kind of clears you.
I'll call again. But, I mean, I'm telling you, like, if he's not picking up, he's not picking up.
I understand
Yeah,
that.
that's where we're gonna be at, I guess. But
Yeah, I don't want to sit there. I don't want to sit there and give back the only piece of evidence that we have in our custody right now, because if that is the case and we do that, then we just lost our piece of evidence. If we can identify who is on that bike, which we will be able to, that either makes you suspect number one or makes you victim number one.
Trooper Swanson, do you
Yeah.
mind if I ask you a question over here?
Yeah, what's up?
This occurred to me. First, were you able to get prints?
No, but that's what I don't want to grab the bike out because it was blown to smithereens, and if we go up there and it's a good looking bike and we get it out of if the vehicle man does what he does with it and it looks good, if I can get on and pull some prints from it, that's fantastic. But I don't want to return it to him without doing that.
100%. Oh yeah. I
Now-
don't think that should happen anyway.
No, he's not getting it back until I can clear him as a non-suspect, because it's his vehicle, and I'm not, I may be stupid, but I ain't dumb.
I hear that.
I'm not accusing him. I can't accuse him. I don't have anything besides his bike being there. but he was a lone suspect. He has an Audi. He has an Audi manufacturing.
That's just where we're at. Yeah, I know.
And the Audi is the one that ran from you. So I want to go up there and I want to do some investigating. If he's good if he's good with talking to us, fantastic. If he's not good with talking to us, then we'll do it the hard way. He won't get the bike back.
Right.
We'll
just kind of started getting a little defensive.
Exactly.
That's why I asked 518 when he rolled up if he was being combative. He said originally not, but it's kind of, he's definitely
no, because he wants his bike back. He says
he told me that he has that he had a bat on him and they put it in the van, and he also said that we can search the van. So
I mean, yeah, search it. See what's in there. I mean,
sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you don't overlook anything.
Yeah, the Audi is the vehicle we want if he has an Audi. But yeah, let's see. I mean, I'll take him up Mission Row. You just follow me if so.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, boss man, you want to take a ride to Mission Row with me or not?
Sorry, what?
You want to take a ride to Mission Row with me or not? It's your choice.
Alright, that's fine.
All right, let's go. Do you want to get that thing moved? Do you want us to impound it? Want us to get it impounded and just towed out of the spot, and we won't put a hold or any fine on it?
I mean, I can try to wire it together.
Okay, yeah. If you could wire it, park it right over there in front of that hangar, be fantastic.
Sure.
Let the officer get done with his search. I don't want to come off as an ass, but I've got an investigation, and the only piece of evidence we have is your bike. You know what I mean? So just bear with me and let me ask my questions. Well, I'm that way. Okay. I'm straight to the point. I don't sugarcoat anything. And at the end of the day, it's F your feelings. I've got a job to do, you know? So.
And I can respect that to a point, you know.
Have you been able to get in touch with Tony?
No, it keeps going straight to voicemail.
It's all good. Okay. Yeah, see if you can get that thing moved. If not, we'll get it impounded and on a no hold, no, and you'll be able to retrieve it for no cost. But just see if you can get it moving.
Yeah, I'll try.
I want to run his name once we get it. I want to identify him.
Sure.
And I want you to cross check and see if we have any. Is your body cam rolling?
It is.
Do you have did you have your plate up? Your plate grabber up?
I should have, yeah.
Okay, so when we get there, first thing I need you to do is roll your body cam back and see if you have a plate on your body cam
For the
vehicle. Yeah.
1042, 10
Yeah.
Well, let's get to Mission Row first. All right, man, you can hop in the passenger seat. I'll drive you up.
Have a good night.
Address 38. I'll be 10-6 investigating that bank robbery from earlier.
Well, I hope he at least will wake back up and take my bike back to the dock.
I mean, I could bring you back down here. I mean, hopefully this ends with me riding over to the impound and giving you your bike back. That's what I'm hoping.
No. I'm saying that if he had a panic and he's not coming back, I mean, my boat's sitting in the middle of the ocean now.
Yeah, that sucks, but maybe the Coast Guard will bring it back after the world ends and comes back, you know?
Radio check.
Do what now?
Beautiful. Thank you very much. 2240 Metro Dispatch is 1041 to me.
It's hard to hear you, man. This car's loud.
So that's why I shouldn't let other people drive my stuff.
That's right, man. Or, try to find a parking garage to put it in.
I'm at the boat. Yeah, that works.
Oh, okay.
Actually, in hindsight, if I could have hotwired that van, I'd probably be putting it to a garage, but I can do that later.
Check that 1037, 10-8. That's my other codes.
So, you don't have any idea of who could have took it?
That's what about you back then, did you?
No, honestly, I don't. I know there's a great number of people that come and go
41.
from the boat dock, but I haven't seen anyone come and get home today.
Yeah, I got you.
There was a pinkish boat that was there a little bit earlier, but they run out before I haven't even come back yet.
All right. Well, I'm not going to ask too many questions because you're technically not under Miranda yet. You will be once we get into the interview room. But I just want to get the preliminary questions out of the way, okay? So.
God, I'm starting to think everything to do with this vehicle factory is just fucking cursed.
Could be. Alrighty. Interested out of Mission Row for interrogation. You got your ID on you, boss?
10-6 for repairs.
No, I don't. There's either on the bike or it's
42.
garage.
Okay.
So, Metro 518, 10-6.
Can give me my name.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
sorry,
take
who's
your
that?
name, and if you're good with me, I'll run a set of fingerprints,
22, 42.
to help clear your name if there's any type of because we did find some
518, I'm
evidence.
assuming 605 is as well.
So if you're good with that, we can run your fingerprints and see if it comes back to anything, and if it doesn't, that also helps your case. You know what I
He's
mean?
already marked as 10-7, ignore me.
I mean, you can run them. They shouldn't come back to anything, and if it does, there's a problem there. Cause
Yeah. So if you're good, we'll run over and grab some fingerprints, and then we'll grab some fingerprints, and then we'll go to the interrogation room or the interview room. Let me get 21st century here.
I mean, never owned a gun, never touched a gun. The only thing I have is my freaking bat, because these locals be crazy sometimes.
I got you. At the end of the day, man, I want to clear you. At the end of the day, yep. Just stand right here at this pencil right here. Hang on just a second. Don't come in. I'm getting some fingerprints.
No problem.
All right, we're good there. Let's go back out this way. All right. So you're good. That didn't come back to anything, which is good.
I mean, it should have known.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just asking. I'm just wanting to make sure, you know. So when we get in here, I'm not going to lock the door. You're going to be free to go at any time. So if the questions get too much or you want to have a lawyer present, you're more than welcome to do that. Okay. But I'll go over the Miranda here in just a second. All right.
Which side am I sitting on?
You can sit on either side. I don't care. We can just leave the door unlocked, guys. All right, boss man. So let's start with your name, and then I'll read you Miranda, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Yeah. First name Javier, last name Rivera.
Spell your last name.
Rivera.
Javier Rivera. Okay. Do you own an Audi R8? Or any type of Audi at all?
I don't own an Audi. I know we have one from the company that we've just been holding on to, but that hasn't been leaving the garage. It's just been sitting there.
Okay. Are you able to let me inspect that if I ask?
I don't have access to that garage. I mean, I can give you. I mean, I can tell you what color it is. I can tell you where the garage is. I just can't pull it out for you.
Why not?
Actually, if I can get on my phone, I might be able to get you the plate for it.
I'm not really concerned with. I mean, I would be concerned with the plate. So okay, let's start here. I'm waiting for my other officer that was on scene to come in here. Now, I want to start off with saying you're free to go at any time. You're not being detained. You're not under arrest. Okay. But I do have to read you Miranda because this is a formal round of questioning regarding any illegal activity, a crime that occurred with a weapon. Okay. So, Mr. Rivera, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney present during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, the state of San Andreas can afford one to you at no cost. At any time, you may ask for questions to be stopped by requesting an attorney, and you'll be free to go because, again, you're not being detained and you're not under arrest. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to ask a few rounds of questions. My partners may have follow-up questions if they're familiar with the case. If not, they won't have anything. They're just here to witness. And if you're good to answer some questions for me, then we can do so. Do you agree to answer some questions, or do you need an attorney?
I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so.
Okay. So I appreciate you letting me get some fingerprints from you. I didn't have anything come back in our evidence locker, so that's good. No matches were found. The bike in question is what you're wanting to return to you because it was reported stolen. It is a piece of evidence in an armed robbery that occurred at a Fleeca bank. That included I assumed to be a male wearing all black and a black helmet with a black face shield on the front. So unable to identify exactly who it was. I'll tell you that right away. The one piece of evidence we have is the bike. The plate started with OUX, I believe.
My bike is.
Let me make sure.
OCX, I think. OCX, something or other. You can get on my phone and I can tell you what the plate is.
No need, I'll get it. Yeah, OCX 485 was what got impounded. How long have you had that bike?
Since I came to the city, months and months and months and months.
Okay, all right. So you said you were fishing. Did you catch any fish? Anything that you can prove to me that you were actually on the water?
All my fish is in the boat. Would have to, get Tony to bring it back to prove it, but.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you right now, Tony for me is fictional because I have not seen him. I've not talked to him. Okay. So, and I take literal, I can't take your word for anything. Okay. Unfortunately, if I took everybody's word, then I wouldn't be a trooper. I wouldn't be a part-time investigator, all this other stuff. Does that make sense?
That form going to be
just to interrupt you, mind if I just eat them real quick? I don't want to pass out on
No, you do your thing. If you need more food, we can get you some. It's not a problem.
I got it.
You want a second unit with you? Yeah, it's affirmative.
Turn my radio down here. All right, so you were on the boat. Can you give me a time frame that you were on the boat?
The last 4 hours or so. Average since I woke up today. I went
okay,
out
I'm going to ask this stupid question. Now just bear with me. Hours as in U.S. hours or hours as in San Andreas hours?
U.S. hour.
Okay.
I literally, I woke up, we took out, I went out on the boat. I came back in, went up to the dock to Sal, went right back to the boat. That's when I went out 2-ish hours ago. And that's when Tony called me saying, hey, I'm up. I went back to the dock. He brought the van down. We left the van and the bike at the dock. We went out. And then I ran out of bait. So I asked to be brought back. He still had some bait on him. And so it was just, we communally decided that I was just going to go grab bait for the two of us. And then he went back out. And that's when I walked up the boat ramp. I had parked my bike up away. Like you saw where he parked the van. Not a very good spot. I had parked it up behind the pallets that are there at the dock.
Mm-hmm.
Just because that's communally where everyone's been parking stuff lately. And when I went up there to go get my bike to go buy the bait, that's when I noticed it was gone, and that's when I had called the non-emergency line.
Okay. All right.
San Andreas 125. I'll be arriving with 274 on his stop. I'll be behind the.
But again, the only is, did you stop anywhere? Did you stop at any stores where we can go back and pull camera footage to see you inside? Did you stop anywhere from waking up this morning to getting to the boat ramp?
Not in this world cycle.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this: that Audi that you said that you have in a garage.
Yeah.
Is it your factory garage and you're not able to pull it out?
No, it's in Tony's garage.
Okay.
125.
Again,
It's
Tony, I don't know who that
black-
is.
Black Audi. We've so basically like the factory, right? It's been out of commission for a while since we had to move since the old building got asbestos and the city
Okay.
shut it down and all that, right?
I got you.
So our initial thought was we're gonna make like a first like limited production run, right? And like the first 10 of them, and we're just gonna
Should be
customize the crap out of them, swap them for V8 engines. We'll do V12s, but they wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
V8 engines, ceramic brakes, all-wheel drive, paint them up real nice, the works. So that was the first car we ever made. So we were, pimping it up real nice. Painted it jet black, put in some ceramic brakes, a nice V8. Getting ready to sell it, but we wanted to have some more cars ready to go before we sold the one we had,
Okay. But you're not able to access that at all.
No, I need him to come back a week.
Is there a way you can send an email?
I sent him an email. Apparently, the lights in his head went out.
Okay.
So unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be quite able to come back.
No, I got you. I understand. All right, so I'm gonna go ask a couple of questions to my partner over here from the LSPD. You can sit here to the officer to the right of me. Y'all can chat, talk about something, whatever you want to talk about. We'll go talk to him real quick, and I'll be right back with you. Okay. And again, I want to reiterate, you're free to go at any time. Okay. Just let me know before you do, so I can get some information for contact information. Okay. I'm gonna step out here just a second, 230. All right, so what do you think? You think he's bullshitting us, or? We literally have nothing to hold him on, but that's not the problem. He's admitted to having an Audi.
So yeah, no, I think I guess short answer is yeah, I think he's bullshitting, but I don't know, like I wouldn't go at this time. I don't know that he's full of it.
Did you go back and run your body cam back?
Dude, I did. You'll have to. It was so bad. I crashed almost immediately, head on, so I didn't hardly get up to
Was there
speed.
2 people in the car or just 1?
I couldn't tell.
Okay.
I can try to take a better look at that. Let me try it on my tablet.
Yeah. I'm going to go in here and ask him a few more questions that's coming to mind. You do that and just come get me if it's something positive. If not, I'm going to just go ahead and release him.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
To be honest with you, I probably would because I mean that's important to know. I mean, and unless you.
I know Dunder. I know Mufflin. Those are
Gotcha.
the 2 people that are made, and he's like they didn't have enough front to put up for the factory themselves because they're a paper company. So he was the other party investor, and then something along the lines of something Italian. Honestly, it's been a day. I'm freaking tired, man. Honestly, if I didn't find my bike stolen, I was gonna go to sleep. So
yeah. Okay. So, Mr. Riviera, I got a couple of more questions, and then we can wrap this up. So, I need a contact number for Tony.
Yeah, 1 second.
What's Tony's last name?
I honestly couldn't tell you off the top of my head, and I just looked at my contacts, and it's Tony's iPhone.
So, hang on just a second. 38, go ahead.
Any chance you can put our ship up?
Negative. Not at this time.
2255.
All right, so I need so I want to just throw this out here because this is kind of wild. You're in a multi-million-dollar business and you don't know the guy's last name?
It seems a little bit. I mean,
if that's
honestly,
your play, if that's the way you roll, brother.
Factory. I don't manage the money. I don't manage any of that. He reports to my bosses, and I just make sure the frickin' factory turns.
Okay. All right. You know what? If that's how you roll things, brother, I guess the less you know, the better. All right. So I need I do need a contact information for Tony.
Yeah, I can give you his number. 1 second.
I also need that plate for that black Audi.
Clocked him at 95
Yeah,
miles an hour going south on the 13.
You want his phone number first?
Yep.
907.
Okay.
153.
Okay.
3024.
847, I'm trying to catch up.
907-153-3024.
847, you clear your 50.
Okay. You don't know his last name. Does Tony have any weapons that you know of?
I think he has his concealed carry. I remember we had someone on a freaking chopper motorcycle that drove into our factory earlier and pulled a gun on him.
Okay.
That kind of freaked me out a little bit, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay. I need a plate for that black Audi.
847, I'm trying to catch up to that lost MC bike. There's last guy in south from Strawberry Avenue, I have no eyes.
Hold up in the DMP database.
You don't have like any you don't have any pictures of the vehicle, or you don't have any pictures of Tony on your phone?
I might have a picture of the car actually. Hold on.
Okay, gotcha.
If you do, I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Was it a
I
hatchback?
think I was It's a RS6. I was trying to actually sell it. Wait, I do have a picture of it actually. Hold on 1 second.
All right. Send it to my partner to the left here. Hey, 230, come here real quick if you're out there, Ben.
I see an Aaron's iPhone.
That's me.
Yeah, I can send it. I just sent it to you.
What was the description of that car that ran?
Me?
Yeah.
It was.
Is it? Did you just send it here now? Cause
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got you. I got it. Never mind. We're good.
Is it a black Audi or
Yeah,
something?
it's a
black Audi?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was, I think, the first pursuit.
So the
right
one that.
before the robber.
Okay, so what was the one that ran from us? That one that they got away from you?
That was a red RS6 Avant wagon. It's like a sporty station wagon.
What do you have on your phone, Aaron?
I just have a picture of just the black Audi.
It's a black Audi. Y'all don't have a red one at all?
No, we only have a black one.
Okay.
I can't put
All right.
the actual ball.
I've got your information. I want you to pass this message along to Tony. He needs to contact the San Andreas Highway Patrol as soon as he gets back in town.
Okay.
If I'm around, I can meet him anywhere in the state to talk to him. You guys are a person of interest, both of you, Tony and yourself, still. I don't have significant evidence to not knock you off the list because I don't have somebody to confirm your alibi. And with you and Tony working together, claiming to be at the same spot, it could be, circumstantial evidence on both sides, right? You could sit there and claim you two could be in cahoots. You could be telling the truth. I don't know that. For now, what I'm going to do, and I promise you'll get your vehicle back. I'm going to hold on to the bike and I'm going to do some investigations. Okay. I'm going to finish up my investigation, run it through the fingerprint system. See if we get any hits on that. We've already got the fingerprints for you. So if there's a match, I'll come look for you. If there's not, I'll call you and let you know that the bike has been returned to your garage. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Okay. Did we take any property from you on the way in? Any illegal weapons or any weapons, anything? Or you got everything that was in your pockets?
No, you told me to put the baseball bat back in the van.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Did you want the license plate of that
Yes.
Audi? I did pull it up for you.
What is it?
3 UR 86567.
What's the, I got 3 UR8
6567.
Has it been registered with the state of San Andreas yet?
Yeah, it should be registered to the company.
Okay.
I have a question for you. When is it? When was this picture taken? Do you know?
2 days ago? Yesterday, 2 days ago. We were trying to sell it. I was in negotiations with someone trying to sell the car.
Who were you trying to sell it to?
I don't have his name in my phone. It's his number. I think his name was like Caden or something like that.
Oh, Caden. Okay, yeah, I know who. Yeah, we know who that person is.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, I literally bumped into him when I was running up to the factory. We have well, not the factory, the farms. We have they're all out in the county. Bumped into him at Sandy Shores. It's like,
Gotcha. Okay.
Hey, you want to buy a car?
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. One of these officers can take you back to the van if you want to get the van, or you can catch a cab if you want to do that. I'm going to go check out the vehicle a little bit further, and if I have nothing on it, I'll be returning it to your garage. If I do have hits on it, I'll be keeping it and doing further research into it. Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate your time, man.
Yeah.
You have any other questions before you head out?
Do you know how long it'll be until it's back in the garage, just for my record?
I'm not sure. I can't give you a time frame.
Alright, so I should go buy a bicycle then. Noted.
Is that the only vehicle you have? Is that because you have other ones? You have the Speedo, and then you had the van, and then you have that bike. So.
Well, yeah, the van's the company van though. I'm not really supposed to be driving it around, but I mean, I guess I could deal for now.
Yeah, I mean, you have to understand our point. That is our only evidence.
No, like I trust me, I get it. I get it.
So, all right. I promise I'll get it back to you in a due diligent manner. I just don't know when that'll be. So,
right.
Let me go down and look at it real quick, and it may be back in your or back into your garage before the night's over with.
Hopefully.
You can come this way.
Am I following you or forget?
Yeah. You can follow me. We'll go up this way. What's up, Alan? How you doing, brother? Well, come on in. We got Nathan in the house too. Got a bunch of people coming on in. Oh yeah. Love it. I love it. Yeah, we'll go out this side door here.
Okay. I can say I've never been in Mission Row before.
Yeah.
First time for everything.
Oh yeah. This is the easier way out.
How am I from the factory from here? Hold on.
It just moved, didn't it?
Right on the corner. Yeah, I can just walk over to the factory then. That works.
Okay, sounds good. Well, we've got your number. Did we get your phone number?
I don't think so.
Let me get your phone number real quick.
Yeah, 907.
All right.
827.
Okay.
5199.
Okay. If we have any other questions about the bike or anything, we'll be in touch with you. Okay.
Alrighty.
You have a good one, sir.
Yep.
I'm gonna go and
Sure tell if there were two people there. I think there were, but I couldn't tell.
Gotcha.
Not for nothing that would hold up. That's for sure.
I'm gonna go pull that bike and see if I can pull prints. I don't know if it'll work like that. I really hope it does, but we'll see. Somebody want to ride with me?
152.
Sure.
Right.
152 continuing. To be on a 1050 with a red semi with a sleeper.
It said red, and I got excited.
I believe so. Occupied comes one.
What'd you say?
I said they said red, and I got excited.
Yeah.
Where's your car at?
My car is in the side lot there.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take my Challenger over to Impound A over off Davis.
You want me to follow you? Or...
Yeah, just meet me over there.
That's fine.
Hey, just meet me over there, if you will, please.
That's fine.
Right. Senators 38. I just had a bike. I don't know what y'all were looking for earlier, but it just went northbound. Yep, you got a charger going after it.
Black boss jacket, black ski mask was the polo.
Problem is, Anderson, I don't think he has any. I mean, he may have more vehicles, but I don't know.
847, do we have a name on the subject? Because what I've got is a black bike, black jacket, but no ski mask. He gave the name of Tyler Richmond, but I did not find that in the system anywhere. I'll try and get close enough so I can run the bike. If I can get in the digital, we're going to be facing east on San Andreas Avenue 209.
Oh, hit me now.
230 Metro.
He's 230's out with 38.
Okay.
No prints. Fuck. God.
Tell those bastards, repair it, quit wiping it. Don't listen.
Oh man, that was the only piece of evidence we had, bro.
So there's no cameras, San Andreas Avenue 209.
Just, I mean, there were cameras, but the only thing that picked up, I mean, it just picked up it looked like a male in a black helmet, black outfit. There's nothing that we could use to identify. Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm gonna impound it and then return it.
Cool. All right, I guess I'll get back out.
518, what's your status?
Yeah, I'll be I'm gonna return it to his garage. It's only got 2 miles on it, bro.
Okay. That's my main
You're
mode
on the wrong way,
of transportation.
Dude, I think we need to push a little harder. It's got 2 miles on it, of all things. And if we give that back,
yeah.
And 847, are you on a 50 with him?
but we have nothing else. Like,
I mean,
Go 347.
Are you on?
I don't think we have to give the bike back right away because the bike is clearly evident.
yeah, but we don't have. There's nothing on the because the freaking vehicle guys, they wiped the fucking thing clean when they were putting it back together.
That's true. Might not be any point. Maybe giving it back would let them use it again.
Could.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it back to him, and he's gonna be primary suspect number 1. I'll pass it along to the detectives for sure, but yeah.
Yep. Oh, by the way, I believe 605 is a detective now. I think there is one on duty now.
Okay, yeah, I'll pass it along to that. Hang on just a second. 38, go ahead.
What did you say you were on scene with?
I'm returning a suspect or a possible suspect's bike. I'll be in service momentarily. Is an active detective available?
Let me try 605.
All right. I'll go meet with the detective. Y'all are good to go back to on patrol. I appreciate you guys.
38, I got him 10-8. Where you want him?
Tell him meet me anywhere in the city. I'll be available. Just let me know the location.
Okay, quick.
You can stand down that additional. It's not the guy that we're looking for.
And then who was my unit with 3A? Was it 230?
10-4, I'll be back, 98 available.
Alright, 2311. 518, your status?
You can show me back.
Yeah, line. So the prints only capture what's on vehicles, and it captures prints that are on shell casings. So, like, if he got on a bike and he wasn't wearing gloves, which I think he was, there's a chance that we could get some prints off that vehicle. But that's kind of where we're at. Holy shit. $1,500 to repair this fucking thing? Holy fuck.
38 Metro. I'm sorry, San Andreas.
30 good. Good.
Sorry, I might not come across. 605 can meet you at Mission Row.
10-4, I'll be in right mission row 10-6.
2312.
San Andreas 38. Stand by 1. Gonna have a LSPD unit meet me 394. I just had a vehicle high rate of speed down Power Street. We're under the Olympic Freeway.
230. Go ahead. 394 Power Street if you're available. 10-4. 2313.
San Andreas. You want to copy plate and traffic stop for 230?
Good.
It's gonna be the black and color Ford Explorer. Got a plate of Quebec Delta Ida 587, QDI 587.
Alright, QDI.
You better have a good explanation of why you just ran that and drove all reckless like that, man.
You know, I don't.
License, registration, proof of insurance, and you better have them.
Yeah.
You better have all of them.
Yeah, I got all of it.
You're lucky. You're lucky you ain't going to damn jail. If it's on the interstate, I'd have hung you. Hung you with tickets, man.
There you go, sir.
All right. What's the name on the ID before I look at it?
Nolan.
What's your last name, Nolan? What's the last name?
Flynn.
Okay. Is there a fire you're trying to get to? Like, why are you going like that? I mean, dude, you went around stopped traffic, went oncoming lanes at an intersection.
Yep, I did do that. I did do that. Yeah.
Are you new to state? New to city? What's up with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know where you came from, but that's not how we drive here.
Yeah, I apologize.
38 and 230.
So I will be with you back in just a second. I'm gonna have some tickets for you. And
yeah, that's fair.
Are you not wanted, that you know of, do you?
I'm not wanted, no.
Okay. All right. Hang tight. What'd you say?
I don't think I said anything to you, but I did just say I'm confused in my head. QDI?
All right. Yeah, Quebec Delta India. Yeah. And QDI, and then the last one. Have you never read a plate before?
No, I don't say that shit.
Yeah, apparently. Hop up here for me just a second.
What are you gonna teach me?
What'd you say?
I said you're gonna have to teach me.
Well, you gotta ride along sometime.
Dad.
You gotta ride along sometime, don't you?
To be honest, I didn't plan on hopping in. I just wanted to open the door.
He's actually approved and valid.
Said you got him going pretty quick or whatever.
I'm not worried about the speed. I'm worried about the reckless driving that he did through the intersection. He ran a red, went oncoming lanes of traffic, and reckless driving.
Oh, well.
So I'm hitting him with all three.
Yeah.
You good with that?
Absolutely. People are really flying around the last few
I was
days.
heading to Mission Row. As soon as I said 10-6, I saw it. I'm like, nope, I'm doing this.
You know,
He's going to have $5,300 in fines.
that's gotta sting. Kind of hard to feel bad though, because I mean, my God, you're gonna kill somebody.
Right? All right, let's go see how he's going to like $5,300 in fines. All right, boss man, got you 3 citations, okay? One's for aggressive, careless, and reckless driving. One's going to be for a lane direction violation, and one's going to be for the traffic control device. Fines total $5,300. I'll be issuing that here, and you'll have a court date in 30 days, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Any questions?
I'm done for
No,
you.
sir.
On my
All right, you want to step back 230?
2318.
All right, you should have received that. You don't mind signing on the line for me?
Yep, I can do that.
Okay. And watch the lane, watch traffic, watch speeding, watch your road signs and your traffic devices, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Here's your 3 copies. You have a court date 30 days from the day. If you have any questions or if you want to protest the tickets and get your money back, you can do so at the court date, okay?
Okay, works. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You have a good one. Let's get back to our vehicles and turn our lights off. Be free to move.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, 230. Now I'll be 10-6.
New dispatch, like 10250 traffic stop, Power Street.
Dangerous 38. I'll sub 230 be clear. I'll be 10-6 headed to Mission Road to speak with detectives. Walk over with a box of paper. I could walk with a box and be like, here's 85 fines for you. Sorry, not sorry. Dangerous 30 bit out Mission Row.
20.
There's the man with the plan right there.
And 230 checkup.
How can I help?
Let's take a sit down. I got some juicy information
Check
for you.
Like to hear
Sorry,
that?
10-9.
You what now?
Checking up on you.
I like to hear that.
Yep.
10-4, I'm 98. 2320.
That's gonna get on my
152,
nerves.
Copy, direct.
Yep, ain't doing that. All right. I don't know if you hear random shit popping in your head. Let me get this ticket put in real quick. All right, so we do. I got a case report for you. It's going to be for a bank robbery off of Route 1. I was the primary officer on it. The report number. Let me file it, and I'll be able to give you a report number.
Sounds good.
All right, it's going to be case file number 37683. You may have to do a refresh in your stuff to get it to pull, but it's 37683.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so I was going on duty and I responded down to a bank robbery at the Fleeca Bank off of Route 1. Got on scene. There was a burnt, destroyed bike out front, and I was on the unit, so I was set up across the street in case they were going to come out firing at me. Guy ran out wearing all black, black helmet, black jacket, black pants, boots. It looked like he may have had gloves on as well. But he ran around the corner on the south side of the building into the parking lot, jumped a couple of fences, and ran to the garage that set up the way, just up the front next to the liquor store.
Yeah.
I didn't pursue. I thought he was still in the back taking cover, so I waited till my additionals come to me.
152.
And so
with a
let me turn my radio down. So he left in a black Audi, Avante. The suspect did, and there was a local that hit 230. He was a backup unit on it, and the 230 was not able to get any sort of plate besides just a vehicle the way it looked. It was a red, Audi of Avante hatchback.
Okay.
So here's where it got interesting. I impounded the bike that was blew up out front. From my understanding, the robberies now have to occur with some sort of C4. And I think they probably were parked it up front thinking it would be good, and it didn't. It blew up the bike, so he had to go with plan B.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So I was able to impound it, but I did not get any prints. The prints were charred with the bike, but I did impound it. Went back on patrol about an hour into the shift. 514 called me on the radio and said, hey, 518 called me and said, hey, you impounded a bike earlier. The guy wants to pick it up. That really immediately raised the question that maybe the suspect's trying to get his bike back. He claimed that it was impounded. And I went and talked to him. We even had a full sit-down conversation. He claimed that during the robbery, or the bike was stolen. He come back to the shoreline after fishing, and he saw the bike was stolen, but he parked it there at the pier to go fishing. Just so happens he's a manager at an Audi dealership, or an Audi factory that makes Audi Avantes. His name is Javier Riviera. Got his contact information there. And he says his alibi is he was on a boat with Tony, who I've got in the suspect information. I don't have a last name on Tony, just Tony, when all this went down. And he wanted to get his bike back. And I hammered him with questions. So I told him I would only give him the bike back if we didn't have anything on it. Well, I went and I impounded it in Lot A. I went to them Lot A and I pulled it out myself and I tried to run it for fingerprints again. And again, there was nothing on it. So me and 230 talked about it before you come on duty. We returned it to see if it would end up in another robbery. If that same bike ends up in another robbery, then we've got some things. Let me put the license plate into the bike notes real quick. All right, so I got a vehicle registration paste up top for you. I'll get that saved. There you go. It should, if you do a refresh, it should pop up for you. So there was a weapon involved. It was a long weapon, but I'm not sure what it was. And then of course I got the bike information at the bottom. So.
Okay.
No evidence recovered. I'm not sure how much that was taken because the bank manager wasn't on scene to tell me. But I'm sure it was loads of cash, some gold bars, and some silver. So.
Okay, yeah, sure. That seems a bit too convenient, all that stuff adding up together.
Yep, my thinking as well.
Okay, so I guess I will be on the lookout to hear if there's any other robberies. And if this guy's involved, then I think we
Yeah, I told him to keep his phone around and don't go out of the country. You know.
Yep.
You're definitely a person of interest, and so is Tony. He said that's his alibi, but he's also friends with him. So I asked him if there was any stores he stopped at, if we can confirm that he may have been at a store while the robbery was happening, anything. He said no, he was in the middle of the ocean on a boat. I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
No, not at all. So I'm yours to do what you want to with. I'm gonna continue looking as well, and if I see anything, I'll let you know. But it's your case from here on out. You just tell me what you need me to do.
Sounds good. So just so I'm right, this was the Route 1 fleet, right?
That's correct.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it seems to be the one to be getting hit the most.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find anything. I might just head out to a couple of other leakers around the area just to see if there's anyone scoping them out or anything.
Yeah.
And then I guess we'll go from there.
I got you. Well, I'm available I'm available for the next 30 US minutes.
Okay, cool. I'll
And
give you a shout if I need anything.
Yep, if you need me, just holler at me. And if not, just send me a text message. Let me get your phone number real quick. I'll send you mine. There you go. Should be Trooper Swanson popping up for you.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I'm around if you catch anything, or I want to know how this ends, or I want to continue this with you. So if you have any information that comes through, you can email me, or you can text me and let me know what you want me to do, or be on the lookout for.
Sounds good. I'll get working on this and I'll give you a shout if I need anything.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate the handoff.
Yeah, likewise. See
All right, man. We'll talk.
you later.
Address 38. I am 1037 back in service.
38 in service, 2329.
It's a good, easy Saturday, right, guys? I think it's been pretty easy, pretty smooth. Been so quiet, guys. That's what T-Mama just said. It's been so quiet, guys. Definitely be quiet. And we're getting up at 5 or 4:30 to go to fucking Atlanta. Yeah, Spriggs. So me personally, I've said this on stream before, and I'll just continue to say it. The main server, or the V-menu server as I call it now, I'm done with it. I don't plan on getting back on it. It's gonna be live for me from here on out, and I love to see all the numbers that are coming in off the live too. It's really, really cool to see. Yeah, we'll grind this week on some Civ characters, bring Eugene out and do some trucking. We may do a trucking night where we playing some music and having a good old time. And we'll definitely have Roderick Jackson, because apparently, and Roderick doesn't know this, but I got told that Roderick is like suspect number 1 in the state right now because of the murder that he committed, or the potential murder that he committed. So that's fun to know. It's like, I didn't even mean to, you know? No, we're not doing a business trip. We're going to the airport, dropping my mother off and my grandmother off. It'll be there and back. I don't plan on staying in Atlanta for anything. I didn't lose anything there. T-Mama just looked at me and was like, man, I was going to go shopping. Not on my dime, you ain't. Huh? I guess we're not going.
2714 address. Same address.
Good.
Okay, 125.
San Andreas 125.
Yeah, 125. Right behind you guys at 958 northbound on 13. If you wouldn't mind checking for a down person, I got medical.
Roll me medical, postal 958, 13 northbound. I have an officer down the vehicle. Possible medical emergency.
Radio check.
San Andreas 125.
New dispatch.
Yeah, radio check.
0250.
You lied to clear to copy my
stop.
last.
Los Santos
Yep,
Freeway.
I did. I was just trying to dispatch that out. Thank you.
10-4.
38, I copy.
No. Hey, boss man, roll the window down for me, please.
Yep.
Don't have any guns in your hand if we do so. You're able to. Or if you want to hop out, man, that'd be a heck of a lot easier. That window is small as hell.
Yeah, I can do that right.
Yeah, make sure you grab your ID. You don't have any weapons, okay?
Believe it or not, actually, we have no available.
Boss
Had to
man.
figure out the seatbelt.
It's all good, man. Step back here for me if you will, boys, from the car. You got your ID on you?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Yeah, reason for the stop, man. Speeding, 80 and a 70, okay? Trying to keep everything slowed down during rush hour traffic. You got your license on you? Proof of insurance, registration?
Yep, there you go.
Awesome. What's the name on the ID?
Billy Norton.
Mr. Norton, have I stopped you before?
I don't believe so.
Okay, hang tight. Give this back to you because I didn't give the last one back, unfortunately.
Oh, that kind of sucks for him.
All right. Catch your break, man. Don't keep the speed slow down, especially through rush hour traffic. Locals can be a little unpredictable.
It's so hard with that car. You don't realize how fast you're going.
I got you, man. Where'd you get it at?
Oh, just down there at you know what? I don't even know the name of the dealership. It's right there in the middle of town.
The luxury one, the PDM one?
Yep.
What'd this run you? And you're free to go you're free to go at any time. You're not held on traffic stop anymore. But
I think this one was like 160, 180, somewhere in that area.
I got you. All right. Well, it's looking good, man. I don't want to take it from you for speeding. Just keep it slowed down and be careful of getting back into traffic. Now your car's not going to do very well getting over that hump.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask, if I can backtrack.
So what I want you to do, you can flip a U here and then immediately turn back into traffic if you will. So I ain't gonna dock you for that. Just do it safely and do it the right way for me, okay?
All right, I appreciate it.
Yep, you have a good one, sir.
You too.
Address 30 will be back in with a warning issued.
At 2335.
Oh yeah, so GSP is somebody you don't want to fuck with, and neither is the Highway Patrol in Florida either. They both are very ruthless. But you know the ones that you need to worry about is the ones you do not see. Like ALEA, Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, the state troopers for Alabama. You don't see videos of them. They take down anything that's out there with them. San Andreas 38. I've got 2 vehicles racing. They're both going to be pulling over, I believe. It's going to be a black Camaro. The black Camaro is continuing. He's not stopping. He's headed southbound, northbound Route 13. You better call your buddy and get him back here right now. Tell him to make a U-turn and come back to this traffic stop. I'll give you time to make that phone call. Do what? I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. I just need you to get him back here now. Interest 30. I've got 1 vehicle stopped. The other one continued. I'm trying to get his buddy to bring him back to the stop. Final stop 722 just for the 13-15 split.
2330 is you have a description of the vehicle stop.
Yeah, the one I have stopped is gonna be a hatchback, black in color, plate of Ida Juliet Oscar 938, or it could be Ida Juliet 0938. Is he coming back?
Yes, sir.
License, registration, proof of insurance on the vehicle. And once you hand me that, I want you to step out and step over to the guardrail for me, or to the barrier there.
Did I have to give it to you?
Yes, give it to me. Give it to me.
Sorry,
San Andreas 38. The vehicle's coming back. I need 1 or 2 additionals to my stop. 722 Route 13-15 split.
Do I have to get out to give it to you?
You can just give it to me, or you can get out. Either way, you're going to get out of the vehicle and come to the brick wall for me. Tiffle. Step over there and take the bandana off.
Sorry, I'm new to the city. I'm trying to get it to you.
I understand, but we're not going to be going 100 miles an hour on the interstate.
There you go.
Step over to that barrier for me. Actually, because of traffic and the way we're in rush hour right now, step over the barrier and lean up against it for me. Get your license and come back over here with your pal. You got your license on you? Go ahead and pass that over. Go ahead and pass it to me. Units of information. I've got both drivers out of the vehicle now. Getting them over the wall now. Step over there with your buddy.
2339, both drivers out.
Don't move. Don't move from that spot. You hear me? I'm gonna step down here with you. So why are we racing over 100 miles an hour on the 13?
Well, I mean, I might have looked like we were racing.
100 miles an hour. I don't know what you want to classify it, but it means impoundment and going to jail potentially. So, what were we doing there?
Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
Just cruising down the highway.
At 100 miles an hour. Because one pinged at 107. Whoever's in the front, which looked to be the, and it kind of looked a little weird in my eyes, but one of the vehicles that was in the front pinged at 107, and the vehicle that was in the back pinged at like 104. So
that was me, and then I was having some headaches. So
yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Do you have a driving record? Do you have anything bad on your driving record that's going to cause you to lose your license?
No, sir.
So are y'all both new to the city?
Yeah, I'm not even sure if my vehicle will come back to me. I was having a lot of trouble with that.
I understand. But are you in the city? Are you in the system?
Yes, I should be.
So I'm going to be able to issue tickets and possibly take you to jail then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you move from this wall, I'm going to take that as a reason to take you to jail. Right now, you're not going to jail, but you're going to be issued some heavy fines for your street racing. That's what I'm classifying it as: aggressive driving and your speed. Okay. You're not double the speed limit. You better be lucky about that. It's not going to be 50 over the speed limit. or you would be getting license suspensions and vehicles towed. So that's not on the table. But if you move back towards your vehicles in an attempt to take off from me, you will go to jail. Do you understand?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay, hang tight. Is there anything illegal inside either vehicle?
Inside a what vehicle?
Either vehicle. Is there anything illegal? Go ahead.
Should be. Your hatchback was Ida James Ocean,
Okay. Yeah, 10-4. He said it may not come back to him.
Jeffrey Simpson, VRO.
10-4. You want a copy plate on the other vehicle?
Is that it?
It's going to be a black in color. It's the equivalent to the Camaro. It's going to be Kilo Foxtrot 003, San Andreas.
2342. Is that the Vigero 38?
Yeah, sure. Let's call it that.
Alright, let's 2343.
Tyler Miller. That's the first one we're going to do.
San Andreas 274, I'm back 10-8. 2344. San Andreas 648, I'll be 1037 tonight. 648, welcome to the party. 2344.
Speeding, racing, motor vehicle, exhibition? I don't know. Fucking, I can't say that word. Aggravated, reckless, careless driving. They're all going to be citation releases, but it's going to be $10,400 in fines. So we'll type that up for him. Tyler Miller, and then John Jenkins. Yep, 10,400 is what you heard. Hey, I issue them. I don't give a damn. Get them both at 107. Because they were both pacing each other pretty well. Mark that for June 7th. Yep, 10,400.
We're really not out here trying to, hassle you guys. I mean, the main reason why we're out.
All right, who's John?
That's me.
Come on over here. right, John. We'll be issuing you $10,400 in fines for your speeding, your reckless driving, and your street racing. Okay.
All right.
Do you have enough money to cover that?
Let me check my bank. You said 10,000 a month.
10,400 is your total in fines for 3 charges.
Yeah, I should have.
Okay. Get this over to you real quick. You do understand the reason why we're out here, especially slowing down traffic and making sure that doesn't happen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because if you wrap that thing around a tree, man, I'm not only calling your family and saying, hey, you didn't make it, but I'm also, you know, trying to pry that vehicle off the tree too. So I'm trying to keep you alive, and unfortunately I got a job to do too that, you know, ends up with you getting fines and all this other stuff. Man, you got to slow it down. Cars look cool and everything. That's great, man, but you got to slow it down.
That's understandable.
All right. You're free to go at this time. I've issued your citation. It's going to be on your record. It was 8 points on your record, on your license. So if you get stopped and pulled over again, there's a chance you're going to get suspended. So be on your best behavior. Okay.
All right.
Any questions?
No.
You're free to go, or you can hang out to your buddy stuff.
All right.
Are you Tyler?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
hey, come here. I need to give you your ID back. I don't want to forget that. There you go. You're free to go. All right.
For sure.
Tyler, there's your ID back. I've got you $10,400 in fines for your street racing, your reckless driving, and your speeding.
Okay.
Any questions?
Oh, sorry.
Do you have enough money to cover $10,400 in your bank?
I do.
Okay. You want to step back? 230.
Oh,
152 Metro.
All right. You should have received that. Let me know if you did.
Sorry, you may have told me.
Sure did.
98
Okay.
on the,
I'm going to give you the same spiel that I give your buddy. There's no street racing in San Andreas. If you get caught street racing, it's automatically, at minimum, 6 points on your license. With you going over 100 miles an hour speeding and reckless driving and all that, it was actually 8 on your license. And you have a brand new license, so you can't do much other things to get in trouble with the cops when it comes to driving or traffic violations. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So if you do that and somebody catches you and you lose your license, you're suspended. You're revoked until you go through driving school and get them reinstated. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I've already issued your citations to your license. You'll be receiving a paper copy in the mail within 30 days. You do have a chance to protest these tickets in front of a judge, and you can get your money back if you want to protest it. I'll be there with my body cam footage to show what happened.
Okay. Oh, did the car come back?
It did. Yeah, you did good with that.
Okay.
Yep. You're free to go at this time. I've already given your ID back, so yeah, you're free to go. Keep it slowed down and don't do anything stupid.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for getting your buddy back too. That's one reason y'all both aren't going to jail. If he hadn't came back and he'd have continued running, you'd have went to jail. So you better thank your pal for that.
Well, I didn't give him any choice. I was kind of a dick, so.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you stopping, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, 230.
Hey man, anytime.
Another one bites the dust.
That's it. Anytime.
Was that too harsh?
No, I think that was pretty reasonable. I mean, I was telling him, like, you know, we you work with us and we do what we can to work with you.
Yeah. Well, I told him, I said, you better get on the phone and get your buddy back. You're going to jail.
Yeah. No, I mean, what we just had someone else. I just had 152 had somebody who ran from him earlier, and he just stopped them. We thought there was going to be a pursuit, but they didn't. So, hey, you didn't run from us. We're going to work with you. But like, it's same thing. It's they're too blatant to just let them off with a warning.
Correct.
We couldn't say we're doing our job if we just go, all right, bye.
GSP crosshair. This is Florida, brother.
I think Tyler admitted He was ejected earlier in his friend's vehicle while they were driving quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so.
Well, I appreciate you coming back. I thought we had more San Andreas units available.
No, anytime.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming up.
Always, buddy. Boom. Anytime.
See you, pal.
Be safe.
Yeah, Crosshair. So I try. There's some people that will just let you have negative balances, and as a and the admin team's got to go in and set those back to 0. So I try to ask people, do you have enough to actually cover that? Because if you don't, then basically what I'll do is to create that role play. I'll give them a portion of the fine, and then it's their responsibility to come in within 30 days to pay it. And what I'll do is I keep track of it on a little notepad of who's been able to pay fines completely and who can't. And the ones that can't pay, I go after them in 30 days if they've not contacted me to get the payment finalized. So it's their responsibility. If they have a warrant put out for their arrest, that's what they have. They got a warrant put out for their arrest because of it. So it's like it's something I like to do that creates that continuous role play amongst the justice system and the civs. So, but yeah, we're based out of Florida. The county cars are based out of Fallujah County. I guess that's how you say it. Fallujah County, where Daytona is. The city cars are based out of Tampa, and of course, Highway Patrol is based out of Florida. So, hope that answers your questions. Yeah, it could 100% end the character. Like, you couldn't do anything with it. So, like, we had one guy, he pulled a gun on us, had a host of murder charges, ended up getting like $600,000 in fines, and he had only $300,000 to cover. So we just basically set him to 0. We set him to 0 and just let it be. Oh yeah, dude. I love trooping in OCRP. It's incredible. I love it. Trooper Swanson, he didn't. No, I do personalities. Something I like to do. I like to play, different personalities. So my trooper character is like my hard ass. He is a stickler. Like, he'll issue anything under the book if you're doing something crazy. And that guy would 100% went to jail if he hadn't called his buddy and said, "Hey, get back here." I would have took him to jail. San Andreas 381050.
Go ahead, 38.
Gonna be on a Bravado Bravado Gauntlet. Gonna be unsafe motor vehicle on the roadway. Got a plate when ready.
Go ahead, sir.
Oscar Whiskey Foxtrot 937. Gonna be northbound lanes 13, just at the way station.
2355. Do you want to return on your 28?
Yeah, if you got it. I didn't have a return on my end, so you may not have something on your end. Jules coming in with 4 months of a tier 2 membership. Thank you so much. How's it going, pal?
Yeah, probably out of state.
Not great.
Man, I've seen cars that looked a lot better than this one. You know it's not roadworthy, right? At least for the interstates.
Yeah, I got into a crash and backed up the way, and
Okay.
I just exchanged information with the driver because none of us were hurt, and I'm trying to just get it back up to Sandy Shores, get it looked at.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a mechanic on either. You're going to Sandy Shores, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't drive it on the interstate. You're missing a door. You're missing your windscreen. I'm not going to be able to let you drive this out of here.
Okay.
I am more than welcome to give you a ride. What I can do, I can call one of the local tow guys down to impound it for me. I'll take you to Sandy Shores and let you recover it. If it was on a back road, man, I wouldn't give a shit. But you're on the interstate. So,
Yeah, no, I understand.
So, grab your license, grab your vehicle registration, proof of insurance, and go ahead and step out for me.
Alrighty.
Is this thing registered at all? Don't stand in the roadway. Get out of the roadway if you can. Hop over here.
I'm trying.
You got registration on this thing, or is it registered in state?
I honestly, I don't think so. I think I forgot to do that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna call for an impound. And we'll figure that out.
Say that one more time.
I'm gonna call for an impound, and we're gonna impound it down to Sandy Shores. So.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Go ahead and sit back here. You got your ID on you? Let me go ahead and get that from you. Since I'm impounding it and there's gonna be an impound fee, I'm not gonna charge you with an unsafe roadworthy vehicle, because there is a tow fine associated with that. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, though.
It's all good.
All right, Max. You got any weapons on you?
I don't remember if it's on me or in the car, but I do have a pistol on me.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and turn around. We'll secure that weapon. What I'll do is I'll put it, I'll secure it in my trunk, and when we get down to Sandy Shores, I'll give it back to you. Okay.
Okay.
Those joints you have in your pocket, brother, and I wasn't even looking for those, but we're gonna probably have to throw those away. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely forgot that I had those.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab those. I'm not gonna charge you, but you can't have them. Okay.
Yeah, my bad. I'm just all sorts of messed up tonight, apparently.
Yeah. Well, it's San Andreas is a for use state, but it's like two you can have, and you got a bunch more than two. So we're gonna stomp them out. I ain't gonna charge you. You can put your hands down. You're good. I ain't gonna charge you. Is there anything inside the vehicle that's illegal? And I mean fully illegal. I don't care about joints, but I do care about crack cocaine, meth.
Nah, I don't do that crazy shit.
Okay. I'm gonna inventory the vehicle, and then we'll get going. Okay.
Okay.
Was that your car?
Huh?
Was that your car?
Yeah.
So when we ran it, why did it come back stolen?
I have no idea.
From a local?
San Andreas 648.
The tow guy ran the VIN for me, and it was coming back stolen from a local.
I mean,
Go ahead and turn around for me.
I mean, I know that you probably hear this all the time, but I literally got that car from my cousin because I wrecked my bike. It's still in the water on the beach. If you want to verify that.
I will. But right now you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney present during questioning. If you cannot afford one, will be appointed to you by the state of San Andreas. Highway unit, can you stop this stop? So this turned into me helping you out to, I didn't know there's, hell yeah, I love seeing more back. I thought there was only one coming.
I just seen you out here frisking somebody, so I figured I'd stop and check.
Yeah, no, I need a transport.
30, you have 2 of them with you.
Yeah, 10-4. I'm 10-4. We got one 10-15 detained at this time for a possible stolen vehicle.
Alright, have a night.
Can you cross-check that plate one more time to make sure it don't come back to anybody? Yeah, so I ran a check. I had the local tow when I was going to impound it and let him go get it from Sandy Shores. That was my plan. But local tow ran it and said it was a November Papa Charlie car. And yeah, that don't make sense. So did you steal it, brother? I want to know. I mean, you don't have to. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney present during questioning. If you're not afford one will be appointed to you by the state of San Andreas. So I'll ask again, since I've got Miranda read. Did you steal that vehicle?
Nah, man, I swear to God, like I said, I got in a wreck on my bike on the beach. You know where that drainage ditch dumps just outside the pier? And there's like a little puddle, or not a puddle, it's like a little pond of water that didn't make it to the ocean yet.
Okay. So is your cousin a local?
No.
Okay. So your cousin give you a stolen vehicle?
I mean, I guess. I asked him if he had a spare car I could drive while I was in the city because I fucked my bike off.
Okay.
He gave me that, and then I got in a crash, which is why it was all messed up.
Yep.
From the stolen side, I swear, I literally asked for a spare vehicle so that I could.
And that's
get
what he
it
give you.
back
So
up to
you're
the county.
so, but the problem is you're in possession of a stolen vehicle. It doesn't say I got a stolen vehicle from a friend, so I'm not guilty. That's not for me to decide. What that means is you're in possession of a stolen vehicle. Okay. Locals don't just usually give their cars out. There's rental car agencies that you can go to if you have issues. If your cousin actually give you a car, that would come back in the system or would show us that we can just impound it if it was a true vehicle like that. But it come up as a what we consider a local vehicle that's been stolen. So
I mean, I completely understand. I'm being so honest with you that.
yeah, and you've been great with me on this stop.
Gave me a car.
Yeah, you've been great with me on the stop, but the problem is coming down to that you were in possession of a stolen vehicle. So, with that being said, I'm going to have whichever one of these troopers wants to transport you to BCSO, and we'll go in, we'll talk about it, and go from there. I am going to be taking off those other items that's in your pockets. I'm going to do a full pat down to see what's in there. Do you have anything that's actually fully illegal in your pockets?
I don't know what's considered fully illegal. I've got some chemicals for cleaning and stuff.
Okay. What about this expandable pot I'm seeing in your it's like a pot with a like a tray. What is this? Also have are you like a locksmith or something? Because I'm feeling some lock picks in your pocket as well.
Yeah, I do the locksmith and stuff down at the mechanic shop.
Okay. All right. What's this baggie of seeds here?
Well, I grow my own stuff. I mean, you already found the rest of the stuff. So, I mean, I grow it for me. I don't sell it or nothing, but...
Understand that. Acetone is yours. You guys, you get that from a hardware store?
Yeah.
You have the proper you have the proper paperwork that can give you the possession to carry hydrochloric acid?
Nah, I didn't know you needed one.
Yeah, you can't carry hydrochloric acid. What it's looking like, brother, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you have all the ingredients to be making meth except for Sudafed. So, we're gonna...
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't make meth.
And I don't drink Coca-Cola. All right, I've got everything off of them that should be. I am taking it, yes, right now because it's a tool that could be used to break open these handcuffs, and that's not happening. So,
Well, I get that back, right?
it'll be in evidence. It'll be in evidence when if we decide to lock you up or if we decide to do a book and release, you may get it back, you may not. It's just depending on what the detective says. I'm going to actually give him a call. I'm sure he'll want to come talk to you. So,
what about my gun? Because that's legal.
Okay,
I've got a license and everything for that.
You're right. If we pursue charges on this stolen vehicle, you was in possession of a weapon while committing a felony. Now that's obviously could be dropped, but that's you're in possession of a weapon while committing a felony. So that's an additional charge. Let's take one step at a time. They're going to transport you BCSO. I'm going to call the detective and get him to come up here, okay?
All right, man.
I don't mean to hem you up, man, but you're the one that's out here driving like that. It's just called traffic interdiction. Who's going to take him?
I can take him up there. It's no problem.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys. I'll meet you all at BCSO.
All right. All right, sir. You want to
San Andreas 38. We're going to have 1015 in custody. Can you advise the detective to meet us at BCSO? We've got a possible cooker on our heads.
Okay, the one up there on Harbor.
Negative. The one in Harmony, the BCSO in Harmony.
Okay, at midnight.
Hey, do you need me with you as well, or you want me back on the road?
No, you're good, man. I didn't see this guy pulling up behind us here. I didn't see him pulling up. I saw you pass. I'm like, hey, I need somebody to transport. So.
I got you.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Appreciate you stopping. I'm gonna head on to BCSO. If you need me, holler at me. Actually, I think I'm gonna close up shop after I get done with this. So, if you need me until then, just holler at me.
Sounds good, man.
Thank you, pal.
Yep.
Guys, we have been doing some fucking trooping tonight. Maybe we need to bring the Challenger out more often. Like, holy crap. Lord have mercy.
Center is 274 with 110 and 15 around BCSO. One in custody and around BCSO at 1207.
I'm enjoying this. Has been a great freaking episode.
Center is 648.
Last night we were pretty slow,
Hey, you can show me 98 off that with.
but tonight was fun.
Back 10-8 on the highway.
Tonight was fun. I can't.
Alright,
I wish I could stay on later, but I'm gonna go and interrogate this guy. Then I'm going to bed because I gotta give it up before 5 in the morning. So, guys, it's been fun. Dangerous 38. Is the plate in the CAD in the call notes?
No, it's in the call description. I can get it attached for you real quick.
10-4. I just need it marked so I can let detectives know. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome, and I lied. I can't attach it because it doesn't return.
You can park in the back. There's it's quicker to get into the back.
All right.
Just parking back here because there's not a lot of parking in the back.
San Andreas, 648. 648. I'm going to be on 1050 at 958 northbound. It's going to be a semi. I got a 13. 10-4. You can go with your traffic, sorry.
Are you taking his fingerprints? Or you want me to do it?
You can do it. Yeah.
You want to step out and I'll grab him real quick?
Haven't done that.
Is there going to be anything come back to your
648,
fingerprints?
did you have
You want to
further
step out so it don't grab you too?
Negative.
It shouldn't be.
You want to step out
Yeah,
so it
pull
don't
up.
grab you too? So you've not committed any crimes or anything?
I've got a minor like drug possession charge from however while back, but it was all misdemeanor stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. You won't be able to sit, so if you don't mind, I'm gonna take these handcuffs off. The detective will be here in just a second to talk to you. But you just stand over there in that corner and we'll get you taken care of, okay?
You said go into the corner?
Yeah, just stand over there on the other side of the table, if you will.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go out here and brief the detective. You are under arrest. You're not free to leave.
Yes, sir. How are you?
we'll talk about everything in a minute. And you'll get read your Miranda rights one more time.
All right.
All right, you want a briefing? I got another one for you, dude.
I know. Tell me about it.
Making you work tonight, man. All right, so let me go store this stuff in evidence, and you can come in and look at the evidence, and you can see what I'm talking about. Evidence locker is going to be 038003.
Okay, I'm in.
You should be able to see what I'm putting in there now.
Yeah, I'll see it.
So he had a bunch of seeds, had some joints. I told him I wasn't going to charge him with the joints. If you want to pursue charges on that, as you can. He's got a bunch, so I was just going to let him snuff them out. But then I'll tell you about the vehicle in just a second. But you can see what else he has. He has meth making equipment. He's even got the pot. Only thing he's missing is the Sudafed. So he's only missing the Sudafed, which he had the advanced lockpick. He's probably on his way to $1 pills to get that too. So, if anything, he's got possession of drug paraphernalia, with the intent to manufacture. So.
Okay.
But we have to prove that.
Did you guys just pull him over? Or like?
No. So we'll go talk about that. We'll talk about that out here. Because that was a pretty wild. I was not expecting what just happened to turn out.
You all good with me? I'll head back out.
Yeah, you're good, pal. I don't need you unless the detective needs you.
No, I mean, all I did was transport. I seen you frisking him on the road. That's why I spun around quick.
Yeah. You may want to run back to the locker room and check your badge. It's like you got Sanity Shores on that thing.
Oh boy. All right.
Yep. All right, man. So here's the rundown. I stopped the car. It was a Bravado Gauntlet. Beat up to hell, dude. It's missing a door, missing the windscreen. Hood was missing. The trunk was open. Just a non-roadworthy vehicle for the interstate. If on the back road, he had not been caught. I did not say anything to him. But I pulled him over because of the unroadworthy vehicle. Told him I was going to tow it. When the local tow guys come out, they'll let you know if it's going to actually go to an impound or if it was stolen from a local.
Yeah.
And it didn't bring up anything. He said, "Man, this thing looks like it was stolen from a local." He didn't give me the option to even impound it. I've got the plate in the description of the call here. I'll give that to you in just a second. But question on that, he said his cousin give it to him. Blah blah blah. But he doesn't have a key in his pocket. There's no key in his pocket that I saw. And we could search him one more time. I got all the illegal items off of him. I didn't take his phone or anything. He's still in the problem with his phone, but I don't remember seeing a key. There's no way to verify. I told him if there was a way to verify. He said no. But then when I actually patted him down because I arrested him, I'm arresting him for the stolen vehicle.
Yep.
I
mean, yeah.
When I patted him down, he had the meth making. Looks like it was meth making. I mean, you may have different opinion, but
no, I agree with you that.
And then he had the advanced lockpick and the safe crack. He says he's a locksmith at the mechanic shop. Who knows if you want to believe that or not. His name is Max Keller. You want his ID?
Yeah, that'd be good.
There you go. 038003 is the evidence locker if you want to put it in the report. But yeah, if you want to go talk to him, we can. I want to drill him on the car a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure. If you want to drill him on the car, I'll listen in while I just look up his ID and stuff and go from there.
Yeah, I hadn't even done that. Like, I didn't look. He may be a wanted felon for all I know. I don't know. I got him off the interstate as quickly as I could. So
yeah, no, fair enough.
Yep.
Okay,
038003 evidence locker. Just I'm throwing that out there one more time so we don't. So mainly I don't forget it. Oh man, you scared the shit out of me. Thought you done escaped. All right, boss man, you want to come in front of the table for me if you will?
Yeah.
Let me actually before we get going. Do you have a car key in your pocket?
San Andreas.
You do have a car key. Okay.
648.
Does that go to that car that's in the wash down there?
10-8 off that traffic
In the
stop.
water?
Verbal given.
That car key you have in your pocket, does that go to the car that you said was in the bottom of the water?
No, it's from the one that you said was stolen.
Okay.
The key for the bike that's
San
in
Andreas
the water
274,
should be on the
available
beach
back
somewhere
tonight.
near that
So so your actual bike, you just dropped the key to it and didn't give a damn about it? You're just like, fuck it, we're done?
Well, yeah, because so I completely submerged my bike in about 4 foot of water, and not only
Okay.
did that completely hydrolock the motor, but now it was insanely too heavy for me to even get it out of there.
Do you have
I
a
tried.
police report on that? Because they could have come and impounded it for you. And
No, I didn't even think about it. I was angry that I did that. So I was like, whatever, I'll just go get another bike. I've got like 3 bikes. So I was like, this one was the project cheap one anyways. So whatever, fuck it. And so I just dropped the key. It's in that, like, it's probably still there because I'm sure I'm the only one that's even
license plate out all 69?
No, I think it's the other one.
IBL 671?
That should be it, yeah.
You know your driver's license suspended also?
What?
Yeah.
I have a suspended license? I
And
didn't even know that.
and they've been expired for 2 years. 01/02 of 2023. Yeah. So So you've been in the state a while?
Yeah.
Probably didn't even realize.
No, definitely. This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Okay. Well, it's very funny. We've got systems in place. Local tows are, we have an internal dispatch that's kind of automated that tells us when things are possibly stolen, possibly not stolen. The local impound company we use, they're pretty dead accurate on whether things are considered local vehicles or, actually stolen. It gives us the option to actually impound stuff that are civilian owned. Does that make sense? Yeah. And unless your cousin is a local, which you said he wasn't, you just got the vehicle and he just gave it to you that, that's your vehicle, right? If that's the case, you're still driving unless he got it from somebody, which is where this man right over here is going to come into play.
I mean, if it's stolen, he got it from someone. Right?
It's right now it's considered stolen. Like it's coming into our systems as stolen. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the charge for being in possession of a stolen vehicle is happening. We can drop that if it comes to find out that you can provide proof down the line during your I'm submitting the possession of a stolen vehicle into the DA for, ratification. Now you'll get sent to Bolingbrook on it. That's what's going to happen. You'll have the felony. You were possession of a pistol while committing that felony. Now that one can stick or it can be waived, depending on whether if you know what was happening, if you truly did not know that you were, it was stolen, that can get waived down the line. That can get expunged off your record. You will have to go in and serve the time for it, but it'll get expunged off your record. And if there's a fine involved, you could possibly get refunded the fine.
Now, can I ask you this one question?
Well, let me finish real quick.
Okay.
The other items you had in your possession, and you've got a history of this, the possession of drug paraphernalia. What you have in your pockets could be labeled as that. The drugs, I don't plan on pursuing charges for that. The state investigators may, right? He works with the state investigator's office. He could 100%, even because you could technically be charged with trafficking. You had a large amount of ready to sell joints on your person.
Dude, you said I had like 7.
We can go back and pull the number. It was like maybe 13, 14. What?
It was about 13, yeah.
13.
That's not personal use.
Way.
That's not personal use. And then you had the seeds on top of that, which, granted, if you're growing it and it's your personal use, whatever, but 13 is a little high of a number to be personal use. So I'm not pushing the issue on that. The state investigator's office could. What I am charging you with, what the state of San Andreas Highway Patrol, the state troopers are charging you with, is the possession of a stolen vehicle and the carrying a concealed weapon while committing a felony. That is your 2 charges coming from me. He could 100% add more onto it, but he's going to talk to you about that now. So what was your 2 questions before we continue?
Nah, I was just gonna. I guess maybe it's a rhetorical question, but to go back on the part where you were saying, you know, if I genuinely had no idea that it was stolen, here's my question, I guess, rhetorical or not. Do you think if I was acknowledged or if I knew that it was stolen, I had a prior for drug charges, and per what you're saying, I could be charged for trafficking, you know, drugs, you really think I'd stop?
You have a good point there, but I've seen crazier shit happen. This is one of those, I had it on me, whoopsie, don't hang the messenger. You know what I mean? That's kind of where we're at, because you were stopping out of good faith, and that's going to go a long way with me when I look at, like, this could be just time served, this could be going to jail with no fine, this could be getting released and I give you a hefty fine. Like, there's a lot of routes I can go with this, and I am going to take that in consideration when I put in for, you know, what jail time you may get, the fines you have. You may get fine cut in half and time cut in half. I have a big leeway here what I can do because you didn't run from me.
And what about I guess just to verify, to gain that trust between you and me, or us 3, whatever. Is anyone going to go down to the pier and check to see if my bike's still there?
I don't care if your bike's still there, man. That doesn't help your case or hurt your case. You was in possession of a stolen vehicle in my eyes right now, so it doesn't matter. It's just, I hate it for your bike. I can go down there and try to recover it and get it impounded for you so you can get it back, but at the end of the day, you'll have it back when the world ends and comes back anyway. So,
if I wanted it back, I would have gone and gotten it pulled out of there. I just meant in terms of verifying my story.
I have no way to verify your story unless your cousin's around, and then I can arrest him for being in possession of a stolen vehicle. So,
I mean,
is he around?
I don't know if he's still around.
You got his phone number?
Nope.
All right then. Well, sucks for you then.
Any contact information at all that you can give us?
I mean, he's the type of guy that gives you stolen cars. It's not really.
So you knew. Okay. So did you know it was stolen, or did you not know it was stolen?
No.
Because now you just told me that. Now what I just heard out of your mouth, and this detective just heard the same thing. He's the type of guy that gives stolen cars. So do you know it was stolen, or did you know it was stolen?
No, I didn't know it was stolen, but you told me like 18,000 times tonight that it's stolen. So clearly, if I got it from him and you say it's stolen, he stole the car.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, the vehicle theft is a different thing. You're just in possession of it. If you were charged with a robbery too, oh man. But let me figure out what your 2 charges are that I have for you. I'll let the detective take over here. He may have to read you Miranda again. But I'm going to do what I got to do on my end, and I'll figure out what your charges are actually going to cost you, okay? So if you have any questions for me, I'll be right here totaling those up.
Night.
I'll step over here. Let you take the floor, brother.
All right, so while it's fresh on my mind, I guess we'll start with it. So this trooper over here tells me you had a lockpick on you when you were arrested.
Yeah.
And he also mentioned that you said that was because you work with safes or something like that. Is that correct?
No. I work like part-time. Like, I mean, if I'm being honest, I work under the table for cash. I'm not on an actual payroll, but I work at the mechanic shop in Polito, and occasionally what I focus on is I just do oil changes and then like lock changes and then getting the keys remade for the cars. Those are like my 3 things. So the lock pick, it has nothing to do with any of the stolen nothing or the drugs or whatever, that's legit work stuff. That's what that's for.
Okay, so if that is the case, is there anyone who can verify your employment?
I mean, that's what I just said. It's under the table cash. Hey, come do this real quick. So
Okay,
they're not gonna
sure,
say
but
yes, so.
I mean, you're working out of somewhere, right? I mean,
I don't really know how to explain it. They're gonna tell you no because they're doing illegal cash under the table payments.
I mean, we're not the IRS, pal. I mean, if we went up there and say,
Yeah,
"Hey,
we
can
don't-
you have you done some work with this guy?" They're probably going to say yes or no.
I mean, I've got a phone number if I can look at it.
okay, yeah, I think that let's start with that. I mean, we don't care what they're doing payment-wise, but you know, if they can verify your employment, then and maybe this can go a different way in terms of the lockpick and stuff that you had on you. But let me just open up a notepad here. So
I don't know if
do you have
Kim's
the
on.
address of where this
No,
is?
Kim's not on that I can see unless she's doing civ stuff.
The address is I don't know off the top of my head.
You don't know off the top of your head? Do you know a rough area?
Oh, he does the mechanic work out of his house. It's off of Procopio. I just don't remember the postal.
Alan, you like the detective stuff, dude? I'm loving. Like, I'm not even a detective. I'm just asking questions.
You said you
Like-
might be able to provide a. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it's like not an official business, I guess. It's more like a marketplace type business. Hey, I'll come. I've got a guy that can pop your door, or I got a guy that can remake your keys or do in-house oil changes, stuff like that. And you know, doesn't have the money to open up a shop, so he just kind of does it as he can, you know, out of his house.
Okay. So, I mean, how often are you there?
Not very often. That's why it's all cash money payments and whatnot. I'd probably go out there once a month, twice a month, maybe.
Come on, my
And it's
character's a Karen
normally
or he's a
for,
Karen?
Normally for oil changes, every once in a while, this person using the car.
Okay.
Take my keep, set, pick, whatever.
Tyler, man, thank you for coming, remember, brother. Thank you so much.
4 days ago or something like that.
Trooper Swanson's not a
Okay,
damn
so,
Karen. He's a
do you
trooper.
keep this
He's
in your
doing what he's
car all
supposed
the
to do.
time then, or?
I keep it on me. It's not in my pocket. It's on a little like Leatherman type holster thingy on my belt.
Okay.
You
Can
know,
you keep that
how
on
it-
you
how-
all the time?
Yeah, I mean, how embarrassing would it be if I'm known as the lockpick guy and then I lock myself out of my car and can't get in and have to call a locksmith? You know what I mean? Like, I would rather just pick my own lock, get back in my car, and be good.
Hey, Sammy, are you still here? Look what I got on. Got the body cam on.
Just give me 1 second here. I'm just taking some notes. Okay, so to be honest, the problem that I've got immediately is one, you have no way of really verifying your cousin in terms of the vehicle, and two, you're saying that you work under the table somewhere with this lockpick, but there's no way to verify that either. So we got two things here that we basically can't verify, is what you're saying.
Oh man, I want a hamburger. That'd be nice.
Are you hungry? I can give you one if you're hungry.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Are you
It's probably-
thirsty or anything? I can get you some water if you're thirsty as well.
Nah, I'm good. I appreciate it. It just smelled good.
Oh yeah. Casey's down there right across the street, man.
Well, I reckon at this point never mind.
Oh, it's porridge, man. It's gonna be porridge.
Trooper, real quick, I'm not attached to the call, but do you know which direction of travel was he heading when you got him?
He's coming south. He was coming from the city southbound, headed northbound on the 13. I stopped him at the way station. He pulled over immediately. I'm gonna cut him. I'm gonna cut him as many breaks as I can. In fact, you're actually lucky. The possession charge for the vehicle is actually a misdemeanor, which is what I just found out tonight.
Oh, that's
but
interesting.
the weapon one is a felony. So
For having the gun on.
for having the gun while in possession of the weapon, or while in possession of the vehicle that's stolen.
And that
Actually, hold on a second. Hang on, I may be misspeaking. Hang on just a second.
Well, the trooper checks out. I'm just gonna double check real quick the evidence. I just want to see how many or how much drug paraphernalia you actually had on you. I just want to verify that real quick. You don't mind just watching him real quick, trooper?
I'm good.
What is this meth stuff you were talking about? You said I had like all the ingredients.
We hadn't got that for yet.
Well, he said he was gonna go.
So you're actually let me do my job a little bit better than I have been. Hang on just a second. Look in here. The possession of a vehicle, possession of stolen property, that's just possession, is a misdemeanor $2,000 fine. That's not a felony. So being in possession of a weapon during a misdemeanor 2 or second degree misdemeanor, it doesn't constitute me giving you a felony for the weapon. So right now you're sitting at one charge, which for me, saying it for the state troopers, you're sitting at one charge. If this guy wants to give you more, it's up to him, but I will only have one. I'll have the full arrest report, but yeah, I mean, that's what we have so far.
All right, so I've taken
so I get my gun back.
After we finish up, if he don't have felonies for you, yes. But if he wants to charge you with felonies, then no, you won't get it back, and we go get charged. If you have a felony come up in this conversation, then you'll also get added on that one I was talking about, being in possession of a weapon while committing a felony.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I just spent like 2 hours here with a deputy getting my license this morning, and then I got that pistol this afternoon. So
yeah, I got you. Well, he's gonna finish up.
To shoot it.
All right. So I'm gonna be real up front. I checked the evidence here. In total, you have 9 rolls on you.
So not 13.
Not 13, but I mean, still, I would consider that a high quantity for personal use.
So I guess and I don't mean to interrupt you, but at what point do you consider things to be personal use or not? If I've been, like, I'll be frank, I told this trooper when he stopped me, I completely forgot that I had those in my pocket. Obviously, he found them, and then when he found the seeds too, I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. You already found the other stuff. I grow my own stuff because the street value is insanely priced for the quality that they're pushing. So I go out and get my own stuff, and I just grow them at home. And I've been doing that for, I'm 40 now. I've been doing it for probably 15 years every day. And so it's
you start working your way up
to get the same
just north
effect
off of Strawberry
that I
on
want
the Swiss Street in the
from
tunnel.
whenever I originally started smoking. I have to smoke more. It's tolerance. I mean, it's pretty common knowledge. So I guess, how does 9 in a 24-hour period, how is that, an absurd amount? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's a question, not a insult to y'all's intelligence or anything. That's just a question.
I pulled them over. They did stop.
I mean, let's be honest. 9 is pretty high count to have just on your person in your pocket.
But
I mean, even if you have a high tolerance, I mean, very rarely have I seen people carry that many just in their pocket.
Well, and I'm not gonna
advise...
smoke all of them too. Like, I'm not smoking them all the way down to the filter, bro. I'm smoking them halfway and putting the roaches up, because there's, the closer you get to the filter, the hotter it gets and the more it tastes just terrible. So I only smoke half of it, which is less than a cigarette amount, roughly. And
this guy's definitely smoked weed before.
Toss it to the side, get another one an hour later. Gets me through the day. And again, full transparency here. I used to be in a motorcycle gang for probably 20, 25 years of my life, ever since I was 18. And I am messed up. I've got gunshots. I've got a bad knee, arthritis in the hands, all sorts of pain.
I need to get in
I'm not
bed
trying
so
to play
much.
the pain card, but when you have all that pain and no health
I've actually never
insurance,
smoked weed. I've done a couple of gummies, but I've never smoked weed.
Some J's, man. It'll
Never been my
help
thing.
you
I
out a
smoked
little bit.
cigars, but
Okay, well, let's do this. Let's loop back to this part because I think what I'm gonna go to next will eventually loop back to this. So we can come back to that part. But Trooper, have you mentioned anything to him about the other, items in his possession?
well, he asked me about it. He said something. He said something about the items. I said we'll get to that soon enough. So I guess we're here.
Okay, yeah. So let's talk about the other items you had on you, because, I mean, when you add all these things together, it starts building a picture that, doesn't really match your story here. So
I've had ketamine.
The other
I have
items
my
in your
molars
possession
or
this
my
group
wisdom
receives
teeth
from
removed.
you
They give me ketamine and
pretty consistent with what we
fentanyl.
would see people
Oh, I was
using
fucking
to
sniffing
meth.
clouds and fucking touching rainbows.
Minus, I think, was it one item that's missing?
Do I look like I do meth?
Yeah.
Honestly?
You were missing one key ingredient, or you just got a very bad chemical issue going on. But what I saw, and the detective can speak on this as well, you have everything to obtain that item.
Correct.
So you have all the other ingredients. You have the pot. You've got the acetone, the ethanol. You've got the ammonia or the hydrochloric acid. I think you had ammonia as well. You have everything except for the Sudafed. And if I hadn't have stopped you, you could have gained the access to the. No, I don't play that, man. You could have.
I swear, I don't know what that is.
Okay, that's fine. You can look it up when you get out of jail. But you had all ingredients you had everything in your possession to get that. So even if we didn't catch you making it, we have the conspiracy of it. Okay.
But is that not just an assumption? You're just assuming that I would go get this last ingredient?
Well, let's put it this way, because I wanted to get to that. So if you just had those items on you, in your vehicle, whatever, and nothing else was a problem, then you know what? Sure. But here's the thing. You were in a stolen vehicle. You can't give us any name of, you don't want to give us the name of the person that you got this vehicle from. You have all those items on you in a stolen vehicle. And you also have a lockpick on you, which you state to use for, cars and stuff, but then you also can't verify that. I mean, this is all adding up to, surely it's got to be obvious to you what we see here.
I mean, honestly, it kind of sounds like a little bit of the, the whole fruit of the poisonous tree type thing. Y'all have ever heard of that?
Oh yeah. No, we've heard it, but we also, and I know that's a good legal term to throw at us, but there's also that one that's not so legal that does roll into this world a little bit. That's called if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's definitely not a cow. So you have A through. You have A, B, C, or 2 plus 2, but you're trying to get to 4. You have every ingredient except for one that you're trying to get to the if that's what you were doing. The biggest thing is the pot. Where you have the pot, you have the hydrochloric acid, which is a huge one, right? You have ammonia.
I didn't even know I needed a license for that.
I mean, you got a lot of things on you. How did you gain access to that? You just didn't go somewhere and get it. The only places you can get, like for example, the ammonia. The ammonia, there's only one place to get ammonia, and that's at the Humane's labs. And you have to have like a full-on truck, a hazmat team to pull that stuff out because it's so corrosive and so dangerous. And you're carrying in your pockets.
I didn't get that from the Humane Labs.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you here, Trooper, but have you already asked him why he even had those items on him in the first place?
I have not. No, that was
Okay.
that was totally your thing. I was just following up with what he had.
No, yeah, 100%. So, do you want to explain why do you have those items in the first place? Because like this Trooper said, you can only get those from certain places.
So, and I pause to try and figure out how to say this. Y'all are going to call BS on me, and I know that. However, please be open-minded when I say you can ask the trooper the condition of the car when he stopped me. It didn't even have a driver door at all. So
I really hope this is going to loop around to the items.
Oh, it is. The driver's side door came off in the wreck that I had. It popped. The passenger side door wouldn't shut all the way. It was like half latched, but it was popped, obviously. And so some of the stuff I did have already. Some of the stuff was in the car and was becoming projectiles when I would turn, and I didn't want it to just go sliding across the road like whatever pot.
Negative, sorry. Somewhere.
Things inside of it because it was in the driver's seat when I got in. The what's the word? One of the chemicals, I can't remember which one it is. I know that I had the acetone for sure, and I had the gasoline. There was another one. I think it was the acid. It was either the acid or ammonia. One of the two was also in the car and rolling around. And then the other one I had with me too. Like half of it was in the car, half of it was not. Some of it was trying to come out of the car when I would turn because the door was off. So I just put it all in my pocket so that it wouldn't become a projectile to me or fall out of the car.
I mean, I'll say this much. You were right about the first part of this. I'm not buying this at all. I mean...
And that's why I called it.
I'll be honest.
I was like, cap. Ain't
most
happening.
Most of the time when we do these interviews, you try and lean the other way, like, yeah. You try and put stuff together, but I've actually think I'm, like, I don't know, man.
You know what I think? You know what I think, Detective?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think we've got ourselves a professional bullshitter here.
Yeah, that's what comes to mind. Yeah.
Well, and see, here's where I'm gonna rebuttal against the name calling. Very unprofessional.
I'm not calling you a bullshitter. I'm saying we're getting bullshitted.
But the word you just said was a professional bullshitter, not professional bullshitted.
Oh.
So you directed that at me. I take that offensively. I'll accept an apology.
Okay.
But what I was going to say, which you and I already talked about it out on the highway, again, if I knew what I was driving was illegal and I knew that the stuff in my possession was going to paint this insane drug possession and what'd you say, transportation or something about having the distribution, that was the word. If I knew that I had all that plus a gun plus a suspended license that was also expired and all that other stuff, do you honestly think that as soon as you turned your lights on, I would have stopped for you? Or do you think I would have tried to get away? Because that whole picture sounds like I'm going to jail for the rest of my life. But instead I go, you know what? I'm going to stop and be cooperative. Oh, yeah, man.
Because you probably didn't think, because honestly, you probably didn't think that I was going to search you. That I was going to figure out. Well, listen to me. Hold on. I let you. We let you talk. So let me talk for a second, okay? You probably didn't realize, oh man, I don't have. My car is so messed up. If I ran right now, I'm getting caught anyway. So let's just try my luck. Let's just play. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and see if I can win, right?
And people do that every single day.
Yeah, people try to be like, I didn't mean to do this, but really they got a dead body in the trunk. So let's.
Yeah, but I mean,
hold on, wait a minute. We let you talk. Let me finish what I'm saying. You pulled over with the assumption that, hey, I'm going to treat this officer or this trooper or this officer nice. I'm not gonna try to run from him because I can't get anywhere. He's going to stop me. He's in a Challenger. I'm not going to get away from that. Whatever it is, right? And I'm like, hey, you can't drive this thing on the roadway. Whatever. I told you I was just impound it. We'll take you up there to go get it. Let you, get off the highway. But then the local guy comes by and says, hey, I can't impound this because it's a local's vehicle and it's possibly stolen. You wouldn't expect it. So that is where, well, you could have. I'd have just tased the shit out of you. But you did. But you didn't. You're right. And that's why I want to work with you. My charges that I have for you are finalized. Right now, the only thing you're getting is possession of a vehicle, possession of a stolen vehicle. Because that has, unless you can come up with a cousin that can provide proof that it's his vehicle, which it's not registered in the state, so it had to have some out-of-state registration. If you don't have that, you're getting that charge. I'm not taking that away. I'm working with you on that, right? I'm not hitting you with the unroadworthy vehicle, hitting you with fines left and right. I'm not doing any of that. The other items in your possession is what my concern is, and this is why the detective's here. I have worked with you up to my point, and we're going around in circles at this point, so I'm going to charge you what I have. If he wants me to add additional charges for his investigation, I will at his request, but we've not discussed that yet.
You know, I'll be honest, at this point, since we've started speaking to, I'm actually less convinced that you had these items for legal purposes. I mean, you can't verify anything you're saying.
Assumptions.
I mean, just verify what you're saying, and then we won't have to assume.
That's the whole reason why I was telling you to go check that my bike was in that pond, because if I send you all the way down there and I sit here and wait for you to come back and you go, oh shit, yeah, the bike's sitting right there, then my story starts to actually line up, because that's evidence on my side that the story I was telling the troopers completely,
that only tells me that your vehicle is there. That doesn't make that doesn't tell me that you didn't steal the vehicle. That doesn't tell me that your cousin. You may be telling the truth that your cousin gave you this vehicle to drive because you dropped your car there. That may be true, but guess what? It is still a stolen vehicle. It doesn't matter how you obtained it. I can't prove that you robbed a local of their vehicle. I can't prove that at all, pal. I can assume it, but that only makes an ass out of you and me, right? So I'm not. Hold on. I can't confirm that you didn't steal the vehicle. I can't deny it that you did. I can't do either one, but I can. The evidence, because it's not about what you know, it's about what you can prove. I can put your ass in behind the steering wheel of that vehicle, driving down 13 northbound, and that tells me that's all I need to do to prove that one charge. Does that make sense? Like, I can prove that charge 100% because you were in possession of that vehicle and it was stolen. Because it's not about what you know, it's about what you can prove. And I've got a body cam on my chest, and it is rolling. That proves everything.
1249.
So you're getting that one. The other stuff that you had in your possession, you had in your possession. Now, whether you're claiming the weed that you had on you is for personal use versus it was enough for trafficking, that's up to the courts to decide. I'm not going to do that. The detective may want to chime in on that itself, but I'm not charging with that. I told you I wasn't going to charge you with that, and I'm not charging with that. But the other items that was there is very, very suspicious on what your intentions were. We can prove you had those items in your possession. We can't prove your intentions because that was in the future that you probably was planning to do, but we can't prove that. Does that make sense? So at minimum, you have you have paraphernalia because every single item is on you. You are in possession of drug paraphernalia. It will be seized. I don't think that's a felony. I think it is a misdemeanor.
No, it is.
It's multiple counts of. I don't think so. Let me look, because I think it's a misdemeanor, but it'll be multiple counts. So you're going to have a huge fine if that's what he decides to charge you with. Does that make sense?
You do also have a previous charge for drug paraphernalia.
Okay, but again, so one, Trooper, I'm not arguing with you about the stolen car. That's not what I'm arguing, because if you say it's stolen and I'm driving it, I'm not dumb. It is what it is. Like you said, you could put me behind the wheel of the car. Cool.
Caleb, what's up, man? Welcome on in.
Especially whenever you tell me.
Oh yeah, man. I love hanging out with Jeff. He's a cool dude.
Whatever. The problem that I'm running into now is I feel like ever since we started talking about everything except the car, y'all have already preconceived in your minds that I am guilty of some drug crime other than a possession crime of paraphernalia.
Detective, are you charging him with meth manufacturing?
I let y'all speak. I'm speaking.
I mean, I'm just asking. Are you planning on charging him with meth manufacturing? Because we can't prove that.
Correct. We can't.
We just have the items.
So then what's with the professional bullshitter. I believe you less and less the more I talk. I just feel like I'm being assumed guilty instead of innocent with zero proof. You keep saying we can't prove your intention. We're making assumptions on what you're going to do. That's fine. But I don't have anything to distribute drugs in. I don't have any bags. I don't have nothing. I don't have all the ingredients. I tried my best to give you every piece of description of my day as to how I got led up to getting pulled over and why I've got the things that I have. Some of it was in the car. If I'm missing a door, I apologize for putting some random shit in my pockets to not become trash, when it comes flying out, or a road hazard for that matter, flying out of the open door. But with these assumptions and we can't prove this, we can't prove that, I feel like I'm just already assumed to be guilty.
You're not. The only thing that I can, and we're not the judge or the jury here, but we just submit the charges to the DA and they go forward with it. There is a fine involved that we have to issue, and all that stuff is usually given back if we're wrong. But like I said, it's not about what we know; it's about what we can prove. And everything has been laid out on the table that drugs. But you don't have drugs in your possession besides the weed. Now,
so what are we hitting so hard on all the other stuff?
Because there is a war against drugs here, and if you are a catalyst in driving that war forward, then we're going to hit you, and we're going to hit you hard. And that's why, if that is you, and really we can't prove anything besides what I've told you we can prove. So, if the detective wants to charge you with the weed, his right to do so. Technically, San Andreas is a sober prohibition state on marijuana. Technically, right? Most officers and most troopers don't hit that because a lot of us believe that it should be medicinal, right? That's our belief. We don't usually go after that because that is a discretionary thing we can do. We can't be discretionary on cocaine. We can't be discretionary on methamphetamines. And we can't be discretionary. We can't use discretion on pills that is obtained illegally. Do you have any of those items in your possession? No, but you do have possession of items that can make the meth and the cocaine. And that is what we're getting at, which is where a paraphernalia charge would come in, which I just looked it up. It is a misdemeanor 2 with a $100 fine. So you would get however many items you have. You would have that. But at the end of the day, we're not accusing you of making meth. We are accusing you of having the items to make meth. That is what we're accusing you of.
Is that illegal?
Yes. It's paraphernalia. Not unless you have intentions of using it elsewhere, which there's not a reason.
Don't know my intentions.
You have, but why do you have ammonia, hydrochloric acid, the acetone, the ethanol? You have every item to make it.
You know why? Because I live in America and I get to do whatever I please without having to give an explanation to anybody.
But some of those items, hydrochloric acid and the ammonia, has to be gathered from one specific spot in the state, and you have to have a license to transport it. You have to have manifest. You have to have the everything in your possession to carry that legally, which you do not.
Okay.
And that is where that is what's, you can go to the store and get acetone. You can go to the store and get ethanol, right? Well, that's just 100% gasoline, right? You don't need items for that. The hydrochloric acid, the ammonia are huge, especially the percentage that the ammonia is. You have to get that from one specific spot, and there's only one spot in the state that does it. And you have to go and obtain certifications to even transport it. If you were to wreck and that gets out like that, dude, you're talking about a freaking state disaster because you're transporting it the way you were transporting. If anything, and if I wanted to turn into a CVE dickhead, okay, I could 100% get you for transporting illegal items without proper documentation and the way to actually transport it correctly. I'm not doing that because you're supposed to be in a class 3 trailer. All that. I'm not doing that. Not doing that at all. That's not my intentions here. You have, and what it seems like is you're trying to argue this. We're trying to get you. We have charges for you. We're going to be giving those to you, and you're going to be paying the fines.
I'm not arguing I'm not arguing whether or not to get charged with something. If it's against the law, it's against the law. What I'm arguing is that, again, that's why I brought up the car. I'm not arguing with the car. I'm not arguing about any of that. I'm not arguing about the weed. You told me, I told you it's mine. I told you I had the seeds that I grow my own shit. All of that, I was cooperative. I stopped, didn't run, didn't attempt to run even after you searched me because you originally searched me for getting in the car to go with you on the ride. That's how you found the weed.
That's correct. And I didn't even pull it off of you then.
Right.
I waited until
when you searched me then, I still could have ran, didn't run, and whenever you said, now you're going to be under arrest, turn around, I also could have ran. I just turned around. I'm trying to be cooperative because
in the legal world we call that good faith, brother.
Well, yeah. And what it got me rewarded with is a investigator here that's grilling me about stuff that, from how it sits with me, is this: you're guilty of something, and I'm going to just keep pushing until I can find something to stick. But in the same sentence saying, but we can't prove this. We're making assumptions of that. You don't know what I'm doing with, even if I did, obtain this chemical and transported it illegally, okay, but to keep going back to you're making meth and you could be making meth. I could, but you don't know. And so it just puts me in a corner of these guys are trying to throw stuff at the wall until it sticks.
Yeah.
So at this point, with everything that's going on, and I feel like we're going in circles, I feel like that's all we're doing now. I'm just going to invoke my right to remain silent.
Okay. You have that right. We're going to go figure out the rest of the charges we're able to actually give you, and we'll give you a fine. I think they're most of the way going to be misdemeanors unless there's a felony I'm missing, okay? So we'll
And that's just what I was about to suggest as well, because we are going around in circles. So.
All right, we'll be back with you in just a second, pal.
All right. Can I have a cigarette?
No, not in here. What do you think?
I mean, I'm not buying anything he says for
No.
a single second.
But I mean, he's right on two things. I think we obviously he's not in possession of methamphetamine, so we can't charge him for that. If you want to charge him for that weed,
Good night, sir.
I'll add it to the list, and you can let him know.
Have a good night. Have a good one.
If anything, we just take it from him and be like, we'll just seize it into evidence and let the crime lab destroy it.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I mean, if it was 13 and above, then.
Yeah, I think I think anything under 10 is personal. I think over that is considered packaging or trafficking. So
he's like at 9, so he's nearly at the limit. But I think it's enough. We just seize it and destroy it.
All right. So how many items did he have that was actually illegal as far as the paraphernalia? Because we can't prove that as well.
Let me go take a look.
There's 2 paraphernalia charges. Hang on. Oh, they're both misdemeanor ones. So. It's been a crazy fucking night, chat. I tell you. Run this over here so you guys can see. It's been a crazy. I'm loving the Challenger. May be the thing. I think Shy got into OCRP. I think she did. That's cool. What are we looking at on the number?
So, joint wise, he had exactly 10. And then other illegal items, I think he's got 2
Yeah,
more.
just the paraphernalia. What do we have on paraphernalia? I'm not charging him on the weed.
Okay.
Unless you want to. Do you want to charge him for the weed? Or do you want to just take it from him and seize it?
Let's seize that.
Okay. All right. So the actual ammonia, acetone, the hydrochloric acid.
I think he has one of each. Let me double check. I'm having some eye issues right now. Things aren't
Yeah, let me go look and see it. Maybe I'll
doing
see
very
it.
well.
Yeah, I got you. What'd I say? 038003?
San Andreas 648.
All right, so keep track of this for me. He's got 2, 3, 4,
Northbound on 13,
12,
be at 722 out with a purple Subaru
12
with green decals.
for the drug paraphernalia items, and he's got the lockpick
I got a
and the safe cracker.
LP when you're ready.
What do you want to do with that?
Go ahead with it.
Okay.
Because that's robbery tools.
Yeah. I mean, he really couldn't give a good explanation for those. I didn't even think about the safe cracker, to be honest. We didn't really ask him about that.
Oh, that's gonna suck because that's a fucking felony. That's a felony 3 for $10,000. I mean, that's 2 counts too. The advanced lock. I don't think. Hold on. The advanced lockpick. You can't get that from a store.
No, I don't think you can.
That's a BM thing.
230 Metro. You guys just had these.
So
purple Subaru stopped a minute ago, right?
we charge them for that. 100% we charge them for that.
100%, yeah.
And the safe crack is the same way. You can't get that from a hardware store. You can get lockpicks from a hardware store. Okay.
No, charge him with both of those.
All right. Well, that means he's also going to get the weapon charge too.
Sounds good. I'm very glad you brought that up, actually, because I didn't even pop into my thoughts.
Ooh, he's going to be pissed.
Yeah, he is not going to be happy with this.
Sorry about that. It's going to be Yankee Sierra Charlie 111. YSC 111. At 103.
All right, boss man. So we come to an agreement on something out there, and I want to ask one more time, and I'm not wanting to go around in circles. I want a very straightforward answer. Okay. So we've had a operation happening for the last couple of weeks. I'm not going to go into, but something that we have figured out and realized that the advanced lockpick you have and the safe crack tool is not something that is legally obtained. You have to go to a market that is off the grid. Nobody knows about it, or they claim they don't know about it. It's not a sanctioned legal store that you can get stuff from. You can get lockpicks, which is something you can get from the hardware store all day long, but you cannot go and buy an advanced lockpick, the one that you had on your possession, nor can you go buy a self. They are 100% illegal.
I did not know that.
They are felonies, brother. They're burglary tools is what they come to.
A lockpick's considered a burglary
An
tool?
advanced one is, yes.
An advanced one.
Well, okay, so...
And so is a safe crack.
So, pardon my ignorance, but what's the difference?
It's what it's able to open. So, you could use a lockpick to, if you get locked out of your car, you can pop the door. You need to open a little lockbox. You can do that as well. But an advanced lockpick, that's the one that works with like doors that you're not able to usually open. It can go into houses. There's a whole bunch of things it can go into, and that's why the state has removed those from normal everyday markets and turned it into an illegal item. We have passed laws to make that an illegal item. And then the safe crack tool,
I didn't even know that.
there is not a reason to have that unless you're doing some nefarious issues, like some nefarious actions.
And yeah, to repeat what this trooper said, you cannot buy those items from a store.
I didn't buy them from a store.
I don't care how you obtained them, man. Ignorance of the law does not make you above the law.
Yep. Either way, you had them on your possession.
I'm not saying that I'm above the law.
I'm not saying that you are either. What I'm saying is you not knowing that they're illegal does not make that null and void.
No, I get that. I just, again, however this looks to you guys, I swear that I'm not doing anything wild.
Okay.
I got the pick and the safe crack from the guy that I work for because of what I'm doing.
Sounds
gave
like
me
sounds
that.
like you should probably go to City Hall and get you a trucker job or something.
At this point, that's what I'm assuming because I get caught up with a stolen car and now tools that I carry every day for, days, weeks, months, whatever
Yeah.
it's been. I carry these every day, and I'm apparently carrying around felonies. I had no idea.
Yep. No, you have so what you're being charged with is the final charges that'll be going into this. You're going to have 1 count of the possession of a stolen vehicle, 12 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia. That's just all the items you had that could have been made meth with or cocaine. And the joints are just going to be seized and destroyed by the crime lab. The burglary tools carry that you had 2. You get a felony apiece on those. They're felony 3s, and with you having those and them being felonies, you also get charged with the possession of concealed carry weapon while committing a felony, which is also a felony as well. So,
So y'all found something to stick.
man, we're just doing our job, brother. So right now the fine's set at $32,200. You will have to be going down to Bolingbrook for the felonies. So if you don't mind, I'm going to put my handcuffs back on you. We're going to walk over to the cells.
How do I pay that, dude? That's insane. I don't
Do you
even
have
make
the
that in a
do you have the cash to pay that $32,000 fine?
Brother, do I look like, would I be borrowing
I don't
a
know.
stolen car if I had $32,000? I just go buy a
So
fucking
here's
car.
what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'll do a Bell's bonds style. A signature Bell's bond on you. You are a partial bond. You'll have to pay something today, or you'll serve that extra time. So you'll pay something, and then you're responsible for finding or contacting me, contacting the sheriff's department, and paying the rest of your fine. I'll tell you what your remaining balance is.
I've got $200.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can send you in for the max time and let you sit there. I mean, I can do that also. I'm trying to work with you here a little bit. I mean, I can send you on a signature, still send you down to Bolingbrook, and you have a fine to pay. And if you don't pay your fine within 30 days or attempt to make payments on your fine in 30 days, then we'll issue a bench warrant and put you back in jail.
I mean, I'll do whatever's easiest. I don't want to sit in jail.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep your butt from sitting in jail. Stand right here and let's get some cuffs on you.
I was just saying, I only have $200. I don't know how much of a dent that's going to do, or if that's even enough to be accepted. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I don't want to
it's more
make
of
your
a
bank
question.
account negative. That's something I don't want to do.
25 is at 3029.
Because that's not our intention here is to kill you. You know what I mean? That's because that would absolutely destroy you because you can't even get a loan at that point. Come this way.
Oh, I'm coming out. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna go over here to the cells. Come on.
I didn't clock him from anything. He was opposite lanes of traffic with a barricade, so I couldn't hit him. But I'm gonna try to catch up with him if I can.
I take it you've already done his fingerprints and stuff as well.
I have, but I don't know why these doors are not wanting to. Can you are they opening for you or?
Apparently.
Yeah, they're good for me.
Yeah, you want to hop in?
Try that lockpick you got off me.
Yeah,
Apparently
hop into
that'll
this
work
one.
in there.
Can you walk into it or no?
No.
What now?
No.
Fuck it. We're gonna do it live.
Just go get that lockpick, dude.
Well, it's supposed to work, and I don't know why it's not.
And that's why they hire people like me.
Yep, that's exactly.
But
why.
you know it's illegal.
All right. You don't have to use an advanced lockpick, brother, for what you do. The only
You
reason
said it's to get through doors that you normally can't be able to get through.
exactly nobody
It's a
should have
jail
those except.
cell.
Listen,
Gotcha.
you said you had $200 today. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I've got like $200 and like 15 cents or something like that.
Okay. I will issue a fine for the $200. That will make your remaining balance $32,000. You can come within 30 days, 30 actual days. I'm going to have your name. If I don't see some attempt in wanting to pay the rest of this fine off, I will issue a bench warrant for your arrest, and you'll be sent back to jail, and you will sit there until the rest of the fine is paid off, which will be the max time. Any questions?
Maybe like a newer model Subaru.
Now, since we're getting into the word salads this afternoon,
I'm north of the tunnel. It hasn't
if
come up here yet. They may have turned
you say I make an attempt
Stanford, that's what I'm
to
thinking.
come
It
pay.
probably took the Sandy exit. I'm gonna
Would an attempt be
sit up the way
me coming
across
to
the
you
road
and
on
saying,
the
"Hey,
dirt
I'm
path
poor
from
as
the
shit and I still can't pay you anything. Here's $100 bucks."
later on?
You're making an attempt. But if you come up here and say, I don't feel like paying you, I don't have nothing to pay, sorry, you're going to go to jail.
What if I say I don't feel like paying, but here's $100 bucks?
I don't care what you do as long as the state gets what's theirs.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I'll make a note that you're paying $200. You're good to pay $200?
Yep.
I'll make a note
We'll
that you're
find a
paying
hamburger for
$200.
65 cents.
And you'll have $32,000 remaining on the fine. You want to step back,
All right.
trooper? Or detective?
Sorry, what's up?
You want to step back for me?
He said, "Get back, son."
All right. You should have gotten that.
Yep.
Okay. Turn around. We'll take the handcuffs off of you, and we'll get you on the Bolingbroke.
You said I'm not going to be in there the full time because I'm doing
No,
the
sir.
bond stuff?
You're making an attempt to pay, which I appreciate, but you have to call the 311 system when you're ready to make your next payment for your $32,000 bond, and request Trooper Swanson or another detective, and they can look your charge up.
Perfect.
What's your state ID?
That's a good question. 24.
All right. Good job.
Brilliant job finding out that getting those additional charges, realizing that.
Man, I think I'm about to put my outfit on, man. I get out of this trooper get up.
Honestly, I wouldn't have even thought of that.
Yeah, most people don't. I scour the damn. I sit down and I read this thing every night. What are you? This is my Bible, dude. All right, man. I'm gonna submit the charges. It may want to make a case on this and keep it open.
Yeah.
It may have more stuff to it. If you do, I'm gonna put what he actually is paid towards his fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna put what he's paid towards his fine. You can just throw the case number into the narrative part, and I'll keep an eye on it. And if I see anything, I'll add more stuff to it.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, I got the locker number still as well. So.
You got the what now?
The locker number for the evidence.
Oh, I got you.
If I have access to that again.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Sounds good, man. Well, I appreciate you.
Likewise, I will catch you later.
See you, pal.
San Andreas 125, I lost us. San Andreas 125, got eyes again, northbound 13 into Polito. Taking the Roxwood exit.
All right, chat. We're out of here. Guys, I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you guys again on Monday night.
Postal 3028 going.
Caleb, why does blind people? I don't think it was skydiving. Lexi's crew coming in. I'm sorry. I guess we'll send you guys on somewhere because I'm getting out of here as well. Let's see who's back around. Who's available? I want to send you guys somewhere. If you're coming in from Lexi's crew, y'all have a wonderful evening. Heavy rolling's around. We're going to heavy roll on our way over there, man. Guys, y'all have a good night. Alan, we'll see you, brother. Quentin, we'll see you. Sammy, we'll see you. Grant's coming over. John's King's coming over. Guys, we're going on to Rolling Steel. We're done for the night. So, we'll hit y'all with some good music on the way out. Let's see what this music is right here. Hang on. This is a poppy K-pop beat. Here we go. Woo-hoo! Love you guys. Here we go.
같이 춤을 춰줘요 마치 올라 또 올라 지금 이 순간 우리 사이 불을 켜줘요 우리 같이 올라